freedom of VR without boundaries. Next matchup.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back for the final time to the HTC 2v2 Invitational by PGL. It's grand finals. We have two teams waiting to see who will be crowned king. We have on one side North and on the other G2. Shox has just come into the studio and needs his hat. Come along, get it?
Oh,
you got to go.
Oh, hang
You're
on.
holding us up, Shoxy.
Oh, I should have messed with that. What does it say?
King.
The king of
Hey,
esports.
not proven yet. At least here, all right? Best of luck.
Hats are banned now,
Best of luck.
Richard. I don't know if you know that. No hats allowed on stage. No, I'm kidding. That's about
He's making a reference to meme memes. He's making a meme. He's making a meme.
Yeah, but that's not here. That doesn't matter here. Super.
Oh, okay.
Okay. That's fair.
All right, Shox, we'll see you soon. Best of luck.
See you later.
Best of luck also to North. So, again, for one final time, my name is Parla, also known as Mantruce. I'm joined on the desk right now by Matthew Sadekis Trivet and Henry G. Greer. We also have the very talented ex-Counter-Strike professional player who's now turned analyst, among other talent that he has, known as Chad Sponge.
He's got some other really good talents.
Indeed, Chad Sponge Birchill. This whole time we've been supported by amazing production. I'm ready and raring to go. I cannot wait to see what is about to happen. Guys, give me your thoughts.
Thoughts? Well, North did very good on the A map. I have to say, I thought going into that Space Soldiers would pick that up. But Cajun going to the AWP certainly changed the pace quite a bit. AZ has been amazing ever since his struggles yesterday early on.
Yep.
And I think they actually stand a chance in this.
They have got to go for the full reset though to win.
Yes,
right?
we should
That's
clarify
a big
that, right,
point.
Henry?
So that's a tall order. That means also as well, Cajun B on the A map. I kind of touched on it in the interview. He was a little bit coy about that. Didn't want to allude to it.
That response was quite hilarious. He passed it off very well.
I wasn't sure whether he thought I was joking
No,
or what.
No, he was trolling you.
No. When I was out there sitting with him, because I sat with him the game that I had off the 2 games ago when Space Soldiers was playing FaZe.
Yeah.
And I was sitting with him and I said, you guys should have won that. I said, you messed up and you went to overtime, and then Cajun, you messed up in the A map, and he goes, yeah, I just suck at A maps.
Okay, so yeah, he can admit it. I was like, does he actually think he's good at it?
No,
I was watching,
he just said that. He didn't even care. And then I even said, like, it was just one map. No, I'm not going to make excuses. I just suck at A map.
Okay, fair enough. Well, there we go. Well, up against Kenny S and Shoxy, they do not suck at A map. I think if North have a chance here, they have to take it 2-0. The A map, I just don't see Cajun be able to deliver. Yes, he looked better with the AWP, but Kenny S is also going to be wielding that weapon. We don't have the veto yet, but still, G2, in terms of the having obviously the advantage from the upper bracket, the way they've looked so far, I think this will be, I'm going to call 2-0 in their favour, I guess.
All right. Well, you're already going in with your prediction. Appreciate that, Henry. And we don't have the veto yet, but what we can look at to make sure everybody is up to speed is the bracket.
Whoa, it's on top of me.
Indeed. It's all around us. Counter-Strike surrounds us. It began with Rain and Nico.
Do I look like a man with 2 heads?
It began with Rain and Nico falling to Shox and Kenny S 2-0. Calix and Xantares also fell to AZ and Cajun B 2-0. That meant in the lower bracket, we saw Rain and Nico play Space Soldiers, and that was again a 2-0. Going back up into the upper bracket, Shox and Kenny S 2-1 over AZ and Cajun on North. That meant AZ and Cajun fell to play Space Soldiers in the losers final, whilst Shox and Kenny waited for their grand final opponents, and it turned out to be the Danes on North. Who will be champion? TBD, it is to be decided.
Any results there we're completely shocked with? I guess the one that sticks out the most in terms of a playoff, I guess before the event would be the FaZe one, not getting past the first quarterfinals there.
Yeah, but I mean the 4 teams we got, I thought North was actually the weakest of the 4, based on what we'd seen. Space Soldiers were excellent, and North picked it up and surprised me in a lot of ways. I think, If I had to go to who's out in groups,
Na'Vi.
Yes, that was a big
Na'Vi
surprise.
is the biggest one. I think Na'Vi. Some people actually had them as a potential favorite. I think it was actually G2 and FaZe that were the two favorites. I was trying to rack my brain there, but Na'Vi, yeah, I think them going out in groups is probably the most prestigious duo that didn't make it through.
Now, let's focus up and get to know our players a little bit better. Henry and Matt, the story begins with our French side, G2, consisting of the absolutely electric duo of Kenny S and Shox, two of the most famous, probably with some of the largest fan bases in the esport that we are here competing in. Global Offensive, Counter-Strike Global Offensive. These guys are powerhouses of the scene. Shox is, as we have already reiterated, established, and let everyone know, our 1v1 champion from last year. He's here to reclaim that in the form of the HTC 2v2 title.
Yeah, absolutely.
It means a lot to him. We know that. We know that now.
Yeah, like this event has lended itself to, obviously, us having some fun with it, but there still is a lot of money on the line. $50,000, nothing to be sneezed at the moment.
Actually, I think there's no money left. I took it all.
Yeah, right. Your fee probably took most of that. But yeah, obviously, we've had amazing players here and teams, prestigious organizations being interested in coming down here. This goes to show you there is space for this kind of tournament within the tournament areas right now.
100%.
The players enjoy it too.
Yeah.
They like being here. Like
and
doing
it's
something
like it's a
out.
more social experience. You go in that green room at any time, everyone's kind of hanging out, laughing, and in the evening, everyone gets to go out. It's not like serious and watching demos. Isn't that sort of pressure on you? And even if you go out, like a team like Na'Vi, they're not especially upset or anything. Yeah, sure, it'd be nice to go a bit further, but they've had a good time here overall, right? So it's nice to have a bit of a change of pace overall, I think.
Well, we've gotten to know G2 a little bit better. We will delve into them more shortly, but first, let's introduce to you all their opponents, the Danes from North. The North is here, but will there be cheers when it's all said and done for them? Can they lift that trophy? Henry, is it a realistic possibility?
Realistic, sure. Probable, no, not really. I would say G2, with that advantage coming from the upper bracket, I think it's an open shot case they'll win it. If they don't do it in the first series, it's very likely they'll do it in the second as well. The way Kenny's been playing, especially that close-range AWP, Cajun's been decent, but he's not as flashy as Kenny. I don't think he'll be able to handle the kind of play style that Kenny brings to the server. AZ's been amazing throughout this tournament, though, to be fair. He has to be the carrier here. He has to be stepping up, getting those 20-plus frags, and finding that close-range rifle play as well. Very exciting, frantic player, and someone like I spoke in the interview, right? I said to him, like, he's in a slump right now, and he's trying to find that form with one saw within Dignitas. And I do think this tournament might bring him some confidence going into those tournaments next week. Yeah.
If there's any player here that could actually get inspired from this and build on confidence, I think AZ's the perfect candidate.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, AZ has inspired confidence in him, at least on my part, because like you have all said during the course of this event, AZ has not exactly been performing to the best of his ability recently, and now at this tournament, like you did a wonderful interview, by the way, Henry, with him. You got some great details, and he did reveal that he hasn't been feeling great, and maybe this tournament has helped him, in his own words, warm up.
Yeah,
we'll have the veto on screen any second, by the way, Henry, so if you'd like to lead directly into that, please go ahead.
Nuke back once again. G2 have shown themselves to be formidable in this map. I think they've dropped one. They played it 4 times now and dropped it once. That was against the Space Soldiers, I believe. Was that right? the previous game, they dropped it once at least anyway. It's in Kenny S who's been carrying them on it, the close range orb that no one seems to be able to handle in that lower bomb site. Moving to Cobble as well, North is notoriously their favourite map within their 5-man unit as well, so they'll be feeling very comfortable there. Obviously, moving on to A map, we kind of mentioned that at the start. If it gets to A map, I don't think the boys at North really have a chance, just from what we've seen from Cajun B. AZ was amazing. He was almost playing for 2 at that point.
Wow.
But, wow, okay, G2.
Okay,
94%.
Twitch, we've got some G2 fans in the building.
That's insane.
I think we should show North some love as well. I definitely don't think those odds are representative of the chances of the actual chance of these teams winning. 27-73. Again, I think that's maybe still slightly unfair from my perspective. Oh, and we are going to see Nuke once again. The Kenny S bluff. If you were not tuned in earlier today, you will have you will not have seen that Kenny made a play psychologically saying that they didn't want to see Nuke after they had to play it once, but it was a trap. He laid a trap and caught some bait, and then when they had to play it again, they actually did pretty well. So, guys, let's get into some predictions.
I mean, I was being hard on Shocks because it was.
Yeah, did you have some banter there?
Yeah, it was just all for the viewers, you know.
Bullying again, Matt.
Yeah, well, you're a dick, Paul. It's not my fault. So I think that I think I do actually favor G2, but I think North, the way they've been playing, could make this a real great game. I'm going to say it goes 3 maps. I think we could actually see a reset, but overall, for the championship, I think G2 has it.
I think it'll be a great game, but I see it finishing in 2 maps. Like close score lines could go either way. Maybe we see the 3rd map. I think if you ask me for an honest prediction, guns to my head, I'd say like, yeah, okay, 2 maps with a decent series overall.
We have a very creative name here for you, Matt. Lil Lobster.
You haven't seen that all day? That's because one time I went to Transfiguration, I got really sunburned, came back, I was bright red.
For about 2 weeks.
All right, there we go. Sado the Lobster, and then Mr. Wolf, a.k.a. Henry G, has gone with G2, and I cannot disagree with my friends on desk. Parla P. Oh, Pocahontas. We've switched it up. There we go. My Braves tell the story. I am Pocahontas, and I am going with G2.
Well, I guess that summarizes it for the pre-game. I guess all there's left to do, Parla, is think about Nuke and what it holds for us going forward. It's been a long tournament, a long day. I guess in terms of kind of being drained right now, it's going to be the boys at North. They're feeling it the most. It's finished a big series there. You're going to be, like they said, they felt exhausted, but still maybe they have a little bit left in the tank to go toe-to-toe with G2, who've been just hanging out on the couch.
I think I got a little bit left in the tank, Henry.
What's that, sorry?
I think I've got a little bit left in the
tank.
tank.
Yeah, well, I hope you do. I'm going to keep you up all night. Don't worry.
Oh, baby. It's the grand final, but we still got time
Henry's got
to play some
left.
Rhymes.
Well, back into it then. Here we go.
You
Guys, enjoy it. You're the professionals here. I'm not staying for the TriCast. Do your thing.
Why does
like
that hurt
I know
my
you can.
hand so much? Jesus, am I dying? That hurts. Look how white they go. Hank.
Right, we'll look at that after. Who wins the first round? G2 wins the round. On the CT side as well. It's starting on Nuke. This is their map pick. That's going on the hardest side. Arguably, it's still one of the more balanced maps we have here in the pool in the 2v2 retake. And Shoxy coming in for main entrance. Up against it now. 2 AKs on the T side here. Kenny Esso, like we said, he is so good on Nuke with the AWP. Comes out, finds the flick shots all over the place. Flashbang to get Shoxy in a position here from main entrance. And KGB's waiting for it though and could get caught out.
Oh, yeah, jumping through a window, not much movement, but it's a good trade from Shocks. Had to do so immediately when he came through. As AZ backs off, he's using this yellow pillar. It's actually a super powerful position when played right, and AZ does it perfectly.
Yeah, tagged him up to about 10 HP at that point.
Ooh, starting early, are we, AZ?
Yeah, I like that.
Starting early, are we, AZ?
Yeah, you get enough time to do the BM in this kind of setup as well. We've got like 10-15 seconds once the round finishes. You guys touched on the aim map. That's important because you can go and salvage that orb at the end of the round. So that's something to know if we get there. Kenny S, though, we said he was good. He gets that first kill, but AZ striking back straight away. And Kenny seems to know exactly where he is. The 5-7 coming in. Oh, it's so good to watch. Kenny S, so confident in his play. He goes down to 23 HP, but it's a confident defuse coming in here, Matt. 2-1. And Kenny S, he's turned up in this grand final so far.
It's fine. He's got the old school Porsche-esque gloves, as I like to refer to them as.
Yeah.
The nice old driving gloves. Yeah, I mean, AZ showing the BM after Shocks was just saying he looks so good lately. He's really happy with it. Setting a tone, setting a tempo. They were kind of doing that in the interview with you. Post silo plant. Kenny's waiting with an AWP right side. Gets. Ooh, he doesn't. I would have thought Kenny hits that all day. Does go back for it and get AZ on the second approach. It's Cajun that has to hold off a 1 versus 2 with the bomb underneath and removed. He spotted the player jumping down, vents out. Now Kenny knows exactly where he is. Not a Molotov, it's a flash. If it was a Molotov, he could have locked him off.
Oh, he's blind.
But Kenny, they're both blinded, is going to go for it, and Cajun holds on to win the 1 versus 2.
Cajun's happy with that. He probably can't believe his luck. He's smiling right now because he's like, okay, I probably as soon as we got blind there, he thought I'm definitely dead. That's it. And Kenny S, like we said, a very fast player, but sometimes a little bit too fast for his own good. He could have slowed right down and actually just lined up the shot. Went for, I guess, a quick scope in that sense and can't find the hit. Cajun, though, perfect crosshair play to take down Kenny S. But look how fast this boy is. How does he do it every single time? The magic stick is out in true force here, and we'll see whether AZ can hold off 2 players from G2.
AZ's going to wait as well. Make sure he gets the information before he gives himself up too much, reveals anything.
Time ticking away.
That'll cost me. Yeah, that's the thing. He's bought a ton of time early. Shox knows he's got to be behind the silos. They've checked everywhere else. Confirms it as well with the quick peek. Kenny getting a little bit cheeky. This round already done. Will go down to AZ. Make it 2-2. Make it 3-2, excuse me.
Indeed. North now do take the lead on the T side, and it's AZ who's been delivering.
It's funny. We all thought Nuke was going to be the worst, and we avoided it. Now it's been the best.
Yeah, it's actually in terms of like the spectator experience as well. Like Inferno's been a bit lackluster because it's always at the T side. We're getting 13 rounds. You think, oh, that's still probably fine. But here we go then. A 2v1. Shox busting out the vents, finding AZ, who's been their nemesis in the last few rounds. He's been out in the 2 versus 1. Decent damage there, but Shox turns around. The 180 eviscerates him towards the window. The war cry coming in as well. I like that, Shox. He's getting fired up. 3-3, and I said this series is going to be good, Matt. I do think G2 will take it in the first. I don't think we'll have a reset.
Were you listening to our last cast at all with Shox?
No, I
was
missed.
Explaining
I was talking
a lot
to
about
the interview. He was giving me tips.
Apparently, there's up to 30 different spawns, and they're combination based. So if you spawn at ramp, there's usually means there's a guy down below that spawns in a spot that's relative. On top of that, he was saying Nuke is the most applicable to a real situation because in every other map you would get information from those who have died.
Sure.
Whereas on Nuke, you may get information, but there's so many. Oh, that's so good from Cajun. Behind the door. Shox is going to think that's clear. Yeah, tap it. Oh, look, he is there. Down he goes. Cajun gets both as well after he called it. So that's very, very good. But he was saying it's. Oh, now we're there. We go.
Now we're getting.
It's the most applicable because after you get a kill on Nuke, there's just so many places they can be, and the noise is so ambiguous that it's hard to get correct communication. So this is actually quite similar to a real situation. Utility obviously aside, but there you go. That was his thoughts.
Wow.
He also said, as a terrorist, you have to go aggressive in the post plant to get position.
On Nuke specifically?
Yep. Yeah. He said you needed to get some sort of control because there's too many angles.
Like this. AZ trying to watch absolutely everything, but gets taken down. Cajun B managed to win 2v1 last time, and Kenny S is missing a few shots here. He's got the backer from Shox this time, and he's going to be tied up at 4-4. So Shoxy finding
now they're going back. Now they're going back at them.
Oh, there's a lot on the line here, Matt. Like the fact we got $20,000 for the first place picture.
Shox's entire reputation.
And Shoxy, right? He's already won the HTC Vive today. He wants to get the $20,000 as well. He's obviously the reigning champion.
Yep, there you go.
Yeah, he's got a lot to prove here.
Tons. I heard a spot on G2 rides on this. They don't win, he's cut.
Yeah, just before Cologne. Not Cologne, sorry, Dallas.
Dallas, yeah. Debbie loves Dallas. Shox loves to check the orange box, and he does so right as he's waiting to look over a ramp, expecting someone to approach from high. But it's Cajun B that's going to slip back in. Spawns one, doesn't realize it's a crossfire. Kenny misses. That's enough. Cajun doesn't have to do anything. You missed. Thank you very much. I'll take my chance to run away and hide. That's going to be the round. Oh, or is it? This is a smoke. He's on it. He's on the far side. He's got it. He's surely got it. Cajun can't find it.
Oh,
he's too late.
no.
Kenny pulls it back.
Nice angle there from Kenny as well. Most people would assume he's on the left-hand side, sat deep in the smoke there. He goes on the far with the silo. That's pretty much the only way he can win it. Sitting in the smoke, 4 defuse. Didn't have time to find the frag there. KGB will be a bit frustrated with that one. It looked like he outplayed him and then some. But still, AZ now fighting back in round number 10. So it'll be Shoxy that goes down first. A nice headshot there from AZ up to Kenny S. An unlikely scenario for him, as you can see. He's not hitting all the shots we've come to expect of him in this tournament so far. He seemed to be so fast earlier, and now missing a few in the grand final, but Shoxy's betting him out a few times. It's 5-5 as we tie things up once again. Very back and forth series, of course. 6 kills for Kenny, 7 for Shoxy. Similar story as well for Cajun and AZ. Everyone's kind of keeping things level pegged.
Level pegged as AZ spots out Shox quickly as well, elevating himself that new ladder position. Cut off Heaven. Kenny's got to hit first entry on an AWP on a retake, I'm afraid.
He might switch over to the rifle soon because it's not looking amazing. I guess in terms of the scoreline, the CT side, they're still absolutely fine, but it seems like he's struggling a little bit. But still fine for now. Round number 12. 6-5 in favour of North, and Shoxy, he's beneath Heaven this time. That's the smoke I'm talking about. On this map, especially when you've got the upper plant, that smoke in main entrance is so powerful. It means you can focus on the areas like Heaven and towards the lobby area itself. Shoxy coming in quietly, though. Can't really waste that much time. He might as well go quickly, really, because they're going to assume you're coming from heaven at some point. His teammate will be getting set up as well. Cajun B, like I said, he seems to know there's going to be some sort of presence in that area.
Kenny going aggressive. On the up this time, he's got the shot. Those are the ones he has to hit. Flash out left, push into the right. That's going to blind up Cajun, but he's able to make his vision known before he gets around the edge of the silo. And Kenny now has to tap, force the gap peak, and that'll be enough. That'll do it. Everyone's dead, but it doesn't matter. North win the round. 7 rounds for North now. Or is that 6 because the bomb blew up and it's going to be accurate? I think it's 7.
I think it's 7. Yeah.
There you go. All right. Thanks, Val.
Cajun B's delivering these clutches so far. Holding his nerve. We've got a lot of experience on the server right now. Some of the Danish Dynamite and AZ. Another fast fragment. Take down Kenny S there. It's going to be a quick smoke and I think a full defuse as well. Maybe not the bait and switch.
Continues our trend that the last 6 finals have had Danish players in them, except for CC, which didn't have a Danish team present. Or did it? Heroic was there.
Yes, they were there.
So that ruins it. I'm sorry, I lied.
Well,
please forgive me. Don't hit me with the belt.
Or the baseball bat.
That baseball bat, I swear to God, scares the shit out of me.
Hopefully we don't bring it out for the final. We've been good boys so far.
We have been good boys. You especially, Hank. Well done.
Yeah, thank you very much. Well, here we go then. It's going to be a half victory for North here. And Shoxy, it's a difficult position for him. Can't really go for that full defuse. He knows he'll be spammed down and then some more because Hazy, he's coming out of the toxic room. Kenny S, once again, almost impossible scenario here. I can't see a world where he wins this. And we'll see if he can step up as he goes down to 7 HP.
That was kind of cool.
Hits him again.
No, it was one of them threw a nade, blew out the doors. The second one threw a flash, so as soon as he peeked... Or was that thrown from his teammate?
No, I think Kenny threw the nade.
All right. No, the Kenny threw the nade 100%,
yeah.
but where'd the flash come from? It would have come from Cajun instead. But it ended up blinding Izzy because the doors disappeared on him. Okay, so it wasn't intended. It wasn't as cool as I thought, but it was still kind of cool. Kind of cool, Henry. Kind of cool, like Kenny S taking down AZ behind the sidelines. That's Cajun that's going to back it off 1 versus 2. Saw the door open towards Squeaky. Knows that Shox is likely to push through from the same position. He's got him down. Good headshot. That's going to make it 10-5. Shox did say that 5 to 6 rounds is perfect on Nuke.
Yeah. Not as clinical as we've come to expect from the G2 boys, but Cajun B, I have to say, I'm impressed with him so far. I guess not really known for spectacular clutches within the North side itself. Always a very kind of capable set of hands, not as flashy as the players. He's the AWPer primarily, and showing he still can go toe-to-toe with some of the world's best. With the AK-47, actually was quite impressive there in some of the more intelligent clutches he was bringing to the table. So 10-5, suddenly a half victory for the Danes after it was quite an equal affair up until about the 10th round, as we get straight into the second half. Of course, we swap over to G2 on the T side now. Bomb down. Kenny S. This is where the AWP really comes into its own as he gets into towards that lobby position. That same smoke being deployed at main entrance.
Feet showing. Oh, yeah. Keep jumping. Keep jumping. On the pogo stick. Oh, that's unreal. Shox just jumps and jumps and jumps like Tiger. Tony the Tigger. Tigers are wonderful things. That's what it is. They bounce and bounce and bounce.
Ooh,
and Kenny,
there it is.
that was very quick. Kenny comes and bails him out. That was my favorite part of the round.
That was, yeah, the jumping was good.
It was more the fact that Kenny got a kill because of it.
Yeah, he was so focused on, okay, I've done so much damage now, I'm going to get this kill. And Kenny just says, keep jumping, I've got this. It's fine. Well, no AWP for the CT side here, both in main entrance as well. No smoke to hold them off this time. Shoxy needs to be careful. It could have been spotted there. I think Cajun B might have just seen him. Kenny S in the hut entrance once again is taken down. He did find a frag somehow in that quick time. It's now 1v1. Cajun has lost track of Shoxy, but it seems to know he could be in the squeaky door. It's a decent plan for him.
Shox hits Cajun. Starting to pull it back ever so slightly. They'll pick up number 7 to make it 3 rounds between the two. How do you do? Hank, I'm talking to you.
I'm listening to you.
You piece of poo.
It's going to be M4s once again. Cajun not feel like I said this in the pregame. He's not known for the flashier or for the close range stuff, so it makes a lot of sense that he doesn't want to challenge with that particular weapon in this map. But it's up to Kenny S now. Perfect lineup.
It's not only a perfect lineup, it's the way he throws the Molotov and plays a position that means if DK opens, great. If it doesn't, he can drop and play the other back off. Very good angle.
Well, doesn't work out for him, unfortunately. A good replay. That's the benefit of sticking together in a tight two-man unit like that, especially in a 2 versus 1. One ascertains the information, it gets called where he goes down, and you're trying to catch a player, especially like Kenny S, you know he's going to be using the AWP. If you face straight away, he's got a reset time of like 1.5 seconds where he can fire another shot there, so it's nice to see them playing like that and actually being smart in their clutch decisions.
Clutch decisions. You're a clutch decision.
I know. Oh, this is brutal.
Bang. Shox takes AZ quickly as Cajun B. Chance to walk in and try and do this in 1 versus 2. That is perfect from Kenny S.
Yeah, he's getting there now. Starting to see some of that vintage performances from him. We've come to know and expect from this young man. We're down one again, of course, round number 20. Getting quite deep into this one now. Still 11-8 in favour of North this year. Shocks kill all day long. Gets dinked in the process though. No HE to take him down. Kenny has to bail him out. Nice teamwork coming in from either side, I have to say. It's up to AZ now. Look how low both of these players
That's the
are.
impressive part for North is the teamwork has improved throughout drastically.
40.
Yeah, no, not quite. Look at the HP. Dead. And tap. Does he read the angle correctly? Oh, he's going to hold this. Unfortunately, Kenny opens the door, ops him in the back.
Yeah, that's the problem, right? You've lost track of Kenny S. He could be vents, he could be coming back towards the window side, or he's not Ram, you kind of already spotted him then. But still, you'd have to give it a gamble, go for that defuse, hope for the best, and it doesn't work out for him. So it'll be 11-9. We're starting to close the gap now. We said it to be a good series. I do favour G2 overall, but the same smoke towards main entrance here, Cajun B coming towards.
Henry, you're being very serious.
I am a bit. Like, does it deserve it? Is it too much?
No, it's great. I like it.
Yeah?
I'm commending you. I've right-clicked on your name, and I've hit command.
Okay, good. Yeah, I thought at least we've had so much fun here. I thought at least the grand final we can show everyone. Ooh. We still got it.
Some more than others.
Yeah.
AZ gets the kill. This is going to make them now on to 12 rounds. I'm still not convinced that North has done enough to push them over top of the finish line. Remember, G2 only need to win 1 best of 3. North have to do it twice. It's 3 rounds the difference. Bomb to be planted again behind the upper silo on A by Kenny, and Shocks will try and play off of him.
Well, sneaking in, it's going to be AZ and sticking together. This is what I like to see. Great teamwork, and they get the kill. No refrag available for the CT. They're separated. That's a nice shot there from AZ. Hasn't even got near the bomb yet. Maybe a bit of a blunder there from Kenny S. And now it comes down to clutch. Low HP on Shoxy. It looks like AZ's got the better of him here. This flashbang is perfect, but Shoxy, I want to see that from his POV if that's possible. That looked absolutely nuts. The fact he got there so quickly. Low HP, I thought AZ had that round for days. Was it be double digits now for G2? 12-10. And we'll see whether round number 23 is just as fruitful for them. As the plant comes in towards lower this time, Matthew, and Shoxy makes his way towards Decon. Kenny S, of course, back on the orb. Do we know if you can get double orbs? Is that a thing?
I think you can, but I don't know why you would.
Yeah.
Actually, I don't know if...
I guess it's down to ratios, right? It probably detects, like, only half the team making have orbs.
Yeah, I don't know about that. That's something not a question I've asked. I know, obviously, in the aim map you can, because you can pick them up. But Kenny started this off. AZ is going to go down. It's on to Cajun B. He's tapped out the bomb. He's going to hold this. He's going to hold this against 2. No one's speaking. Oh, Cajun, you've done it. You wily old fox.
I don't understand why they didn't come in and start spraying that. I think Shoxy was
and
just assuming... And he gets
both kills just to add insult to injury.
Yeah, I think they just assumed he would be fake diffusing there. Normally you would in the 2 versus 1. It's such a risk, but we've seen so many, I guess we'll call those ninja diffusers. I guess it doesn't really count. The ninja diffuser, when no one's there, everyone thinks you're out of the site. But if they know you're there, full diffuse doesn't really count. But there's a nice shot from Cajun B once again. He already is coming to life there, and it's another round for
The question is that diffuse enough that's going to push this over the end? This round's going to put them on 14. 2 to go, and G2 are stalled out on 10 rounds.
Well,
AZ, calm down, son. That's Cajun, my mistake. Same idea, calm down. Bomb plant immediately on lower. Vent already blown out. They're going to get inside of the site. Shocks will have heard that. They're going to still play backstairs as Cajun will start to head back that direction. He's expecting them to retake the retake from the vents, hence the crosshair placement. But watch Shocks in decontamination. Getting only 1. Hold the defuse. North could find map point right now, and they will.
It's actually happening. North looking like the better team, I have to say. The teamwork's been astronomical from them. Just getting the refrags in, the clutches coming in their favor. G2 looking slightly out of their depth, I have to say, in terms of the raw fragging power we've come to expect in terms of Kenny S with the AWP. He's not hitting the shots, and maybe Nuke. Yeah, North have worked out the system to stick together, try and find that first frag, then take down Kenny S with a 2-man unit. It's going to be Cajun B in the vents now. Still, 5 rounds in a row would take us to overtime, so very possible, all things considered. Kenny S taken down, though. This could be it, Matt. Could be an early shout out for map number 1. Shoxy left in towards that toxic room. Just has to wait for the tap to come in and try and take both players down.
Yeah, he's got to do that. You've called exactly what he's got to do, Henry. Shocks opening the door. It's Cajun B that gets the shots back toward him instead. And that's going to do it. Map 1 goes to North, but they've still got not only this map, another map, plus a whole other series to win if they want this grand final.
Yeah, so we need to get the 2-0 first, so that bracket reset. If it goes to 3 maps, they might not get the reset. We'll find out, but so far so good. Smooth sailing for The lion? They called the lions? Is that the thing? Like they roar, right?
Yeah.
So
Isn't it Hear the Roar? North, Hear the Roar? Isn't that their hashtag?
It's all lions. I call them lions.
Hear the roar. The North is here. I believe that their logo is a lion, but I'm not entirely sure if they rep the lion.
It's definitely a lion.
Well,
is the Copenhagen team that they're so pull your pants up, Shocks?
He was doing his shoes.
Still pants are a little low.
So what happened? I mean, I was watching it and it was getting tight, and then unfortunately, right at that kind of like last third of the game, the guys on North just pulled away.
Absolutely. It seemed like the chaos.
Was that a nuke backfire, maybe?
Yeah, could be.
They were playing it quite a bit. I don't know if I'd call it a backfire.
I think the AWP was overused by Kenny. I think at the point I said, if he'd gone to the rifles there, I think he'd be more successful. He had some very flashy moments with it, but overall, Cajun B, he was the MVP for me in that entire map. He was clutching all over the place and very intelligent. Not necessarily that the sickest clutches with like front page Reddit kind of worthy material, but it's very intelligent decisions and making sure he takes enough calculated risk to actually win the rounds and the 2v1s and lots of full diffusers as well coming in. And yeah, G2 couldn't really get rolling there. It was quite equal to begin with as well. I think we got to 5-5. I thought, okay, they're on the city side right now.
Exactly.
And we thought that was it.
Yeah. They got to that one of the magic numbers that like Shock said, 5. Yeah, that sounds good.
So yeah, you said 6 ideally. I knew 5-6 is doable for sure. I completely agree with you. So I'm impressed with North. I have to say, very impressed.
Yeah,
very impressed.
It's good. Good way to kick off the grand final, Parlay, if you don't mind me saying.
I do not mind you saying that at all.
Good.
And as we know, if North win this first best of 3,
do it again.
We run it back because they come from the losers bracket. I'm not entirely sure I'm sold on it yet. I think that G2 are going to come back swinging. And if it goes to aim, I don't know, it's anyone's game. Really it is. And at this point, fatigue is definitely going to be setting in to these players. And so you really, it's hard to...
You hate to see it.
What,
the fatigue. You hate to see it.
Yeah, you really do.
I just wanted to say you hate to see it.
Yeah.
Why?
It's good catchphrase.
Just something someone once told me. A man that I look up to and respect, revered in the industry, said, "You hate to see it."
All right, best moment in this invitational so far from Nosti or Nostai. Thank you, my friend.
The best moment.
That's my hard.
My favorite moment was when Susan first appeared on the broadcast.
Okay.
That's a good moment. She appreciates that.
Yeah.
She liked.
So you like the introduction of Susan. What about you, Matt?
I'll be a little serious to the game. I think just watching Calix play.
That was true as well.
He's been a surprise for me. I knew he was going to be good. I didn't know how good. He was very good.
I kind of wanted to interview Space Soldiers. I get that. It's fatigue setting in here as well.
The tough part is the translation.
Yeah, I wanted to interview them. I kind of wanted to ask them quite an interesting question. The fact is, what does it mean for the organization and the players themselves? Just coming to an event like this and representing the brand and showing they can go up against the world's best, not necessarily in a 5-on-5 environment. Just put themselves.
But this is big promo for them.
Yeah, exactly, right?
Yeah.
So this shows you they are capable of having the same amount of skill as these players, and they are coming eventually. They've got a great organization with Space Soldiers. I really wanted to get into the nitty-gritty with them on that stuff, so that would have been really cool. I think they had an amazing tournament overall, and I think I think Calix, the introduction of him, this is why this event's so good.
Oh, easy.
Got the titty slippers on.
Some tits. Nice pair of tits you got there, son.
Oh, and Kenny S following up behind. Look at him. Sly dog. Kenny. He's a cheeky boy. But he... in front of us right now, Azi's a chickabola.
That's my least favorite part of this tournament. Listening to
why
Paul
can't you accept that nicknames happen and everyone's embraced it but you?
It's not it's kind of an obnoxious nickname. I like when he says it.
Your nickname is Sadakist.
But you didn't say it in an obnoxious tone. You don't say Sadakist.
Don't tempt me.
Yeah, please don't.
No, I love your name, Sado.
Yeah,
I think it's very cool.
Yeah, it is.
Slightly intricate nickname. But you've got to show some more love to the bola.
All right. If I just accept it.
Don't worry, I'll be gone soon. As soon as this second map starts, I'll be out of here. I'll be out of your hair.
Oh, people in chat are actually learning how to spell it. They forgot an E, though.
B-O with an umlaut, E-L-L-E-R.
Yep. They forgot an E.
Yeah, well, they can do it however they want. It's all about creative interpretation. The creativity of G2 not paying off on Nuke. That was like their little ace up the sleeve. Maybe now the repetition of it has ended up backfiring. Henry touched upon it. I'm kind of leaning towards maybe suggesting that they could have picked a different map.
Yeah, I was going to ask, that's one thing I meant to ask Fox, is what he thinks the worst map is for all of this. I know he mentioned Inferno seems the most one-sided, but he didn't necessarily say that he hated playing it.
Well, yeah, if you're playing it, you're on that T side, you're getting 13 rounds, you're probably having a pretty good time. You know? It's difficult to hate that sort of situation, especially when you've got Kenny S banging everyone out. What's the next map, Paula?
I'll bang you out.
I am not sure right now. I believe I can get that information. The next map we would like to know, it was North pick, and that is
That's
Cobble.
right. That's right.
Yes.
And so, okay, let's just get into this. So G2 picked up Nuke. That was their map pick, and they got to start on the CT side, which was looking good for them for a start, but they get to start on the T side here on Cobblestone. It's traditionally North's best map, maybe not so much recently. They've sort of dropped off recently, but we'll see what happens going to this one. If they can get the 2-0 here and reset the bracket nice and early, maybe we do have a nice chance of an amazing grand final, Paula.
Indeed. Well, I'll leave you guys to it. Best of luck. I'll see you shortly.
Peace out, Paula. All right, Henry. It's just you and me. I think we're alone now.
Broccoli is in the room there.
Oh, God, I hate that guy.
Yeah. Yes, there's a lot of wacky characters in the room. I know he's got a pussy as well.
I did bring a pussy into the room.
And
I'm not just talking about you.
Where did he come from?
She.
She.
It's from production.
Okay, well, there you go.
It's a pussy cat.
Kenny S, though. This is the T side. This is one of the hardest maps in the pool right now in terms of being on the CT side. I think it's up there with Inferno. It's quite similar in terms of the layout.
Yeah.
You've got to go in against this really tight shape of a connector and drop down. The smoke comes in as well. You're knackered. But there's no smoke available this round. But Kenny S, he's going to be set up, poised and ready with the NPP once again. He's very quick and he's going to be locking AZ out with the Molotov there, sending him packing. And he might have to go all the way back towards the connector itself.
AZ's going to wrap around, get back out toward the doorway. Instead of going in through E-Box, because he was already spotted, this is going to limit him severely, because it's still a very tight choke point to walk through. He's being stared down. He has baited out an op shot, but Kenny gets back in position for yet another. He'll take him down, and this is all G2. All terrorists decided to go 3-0. So
yeah, we would, if you are just joining the broadcast, so I can't believe that the viewing figures and support we've had for this event, by the way. Like, it's kind of
because of you, Henry.
Well, like we've kind of talked about it being a fun show and everything. Like, I do think people appreciate a bit of a change of pace, but it's cool to see how many people are enjoying this sort of format. If it does go to a third map, like regardless, like North would be thinking, oh, we got the first map, we lost the second, we might pick up the third. I don't think they will. I don't think you saw the performance from Cajun on that map earlier. The A map, we don't do a traditional map for the third. That's when Kenny S and Shoxy really come to life. But we do have the first map on the CT side for North here. A fast retake coming in there. I think that's the best way to operate. Just go quickly. Instead of going super slow and trying to find a pick, I think you just stay as a two-man unit, get out there and try and get a reflex right away and try and win the clutch situation. I think that's your best bet from what I've seen so far, especially if you don't have the orbit. Do this time though. Occasion beat. Orbit. Oh, I was about to say, looking like he's going towards drop down. I wasn't sure whether that's up form, and Kenny S spots one. Oh, there's one now.
Backs away. Yeah, he was right to look out toward long. Gets the AWP in behind the boxes. He wants to try and peek back in time. Can't quite land the shot. Tank down to 7 HP. That's enough for Cajun B to fire through the box, knowing that he'd lagged him up. And it's going to put Cajun in a position to start walking in from E-Box. Shox limited behind the statue. Can hold off this angle. Can't walk forward or back because he's going to expose himself to the stairs as he makes his way in. That'll do. 2 rounds in a row for North. Not too bad.
I was about to say, the bomb would be quite close, but
close.
He got in just in time.
Not bad.
Oh, 2 in a row for North. This is one of the maps we've seen like some 11 4s, 12 3s, and we'll see whether North can sink their teeth into the second map here. If they win this one, we reset the bracket, meaning it's what's the best way of wording it? So basically, they've come from the losers bracket, then they need to win the final twice essentially to prove their worth. And G2 get the reward of coming from the upper bracket. It's kind of like the old school format. This is what we used to play like Source days. Like you had to go for an upper bracket and you had an advantage. Like normally you had to win just 2 maps instead of 3 in a best of 5, for example.
Kenny's waiting to see if they'll push through. Shadow shows. Down goes AZ. Straight forward. Aggressive peek up from Cajun. He got much closer than I expected, but there's nothing he can do, unfortunately, in the round. Gets on it. He stirs himself. Reveals all from long. Down goes our Danish counterparts to this position. It now makes it 4 rounds for G2. And is 5 rounds enough? 3 rounds enough? What's enough on Cobble, Henry?
3 rounds is enough.
Wow. throwing it all in there.
It's going all right so far.
Why is the front of the APC blue all of a sudden?
I was thinking that as well. I think it's like one of those things you're on tab. It's like a little graphics.
Gotcha. Maybe it's one of the shadow killers. Shadows are blue, if you're wondering.
Okay.
They are.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say something's imba in the graphics, but yes, shadows are actually blue in real life. If you want proof of that, when there's no underlaying tone to obscure that, its translucence affected by its background. Take a picture of a shadow on snow.
I don't not believe you. Don't worry.
Well, I'm just letting anyone else know,
Yeah.
Henry. It's blue, and it should be blue. If you color balance, it should be blue.
Well, easy. Gives his position away, but he has got the smoke to work with. We know how powerful the smoke defuses have been so far, but he's lost track of Shoxy. No one knows where he is. I think he's hiding behind a flower pot on the bomb site at the moment. AZ made the correct decision to go this route, and Shoxy's so good in the clutches. He seems to outplay players every single time. So aware, always in the perfect position, and there's not many people that can beat him in those sort of situations. That's been true for many, many years, and it's going to be a GT picking up their 6th round. North now down to 2. I heard you mention my name earlier when you had Shoxy up here. Were you asking him about? I think you said. Oh,
I said you used to wreck him.
Yeah,
all the time.
I thought that's what you said. I thought, great, Matt's actually making it sound like I've been saying that.
Yeah, you have.
Have I?
Yes,
I've been
I told
saying
Shox
consistently.
that.
I've said I've
he
never
was
ever beaten him.
extremely disappointed, and he said he never wants to speak with you again.
Oh, there you go.
He does not like liars. Richard Papillon is quite a nice man. You, on the other hand, are quite a terrible female. As Cajun B takes down Kenny, this will bring it to a 1-1. Ample opportunity in terms of time, but not in terms of position. Shox gets the kill back, and we find ourselves now in a 6, make it 7, excuse me, scoreline versus that of the 2 North have. So you said 3. 3 might be about what they reach in all of this.
Yeah, still a few rounds to go. Got 6 available to North. We'll see what happens. Flashed off, fires the shot. That's going to be the cue to get out of their choke points there. Connector and drop down and dinged Kenny as well. I think this round's going in favour of North. All things considered. And that's Kenny hits an absolute tremendous shot there. Not going to happen. Now it's just up to Shox to try and run the timer down as much as he possibly can. A great headshot there. So calm, so collected, and he gets a 2nd as well. Makes it look like falls almost there from the steps position. He couldn't find the shot, and he recovers the orb. Doesn't really matter. It's reset the next round regardless. And look at this amazing first shot. That's beautiful.
Very beautiful indeed. 2K for Shox. He's got. I see.
Bloody hell.
Don't break things, Henry.
Try my
You'll
best.
get the baseball bat out in the finals. I don't want to see the baseball bat again.
No, we've done so well. Don't need him.
AZ's going slow to slip in here. He might be able to catch off Shox. He's not going to show anything. So, oh, yeah, well, that's Shox there now. Kenny doesn't even. Shox doesn't even need to peek. Kenny peeks for him, which means Shox is still on the stairwell. They have a perfect crossfire set, and if I was Cajun B, I'd just type killing console and move to the next round. Maybe he'll prove me wrong. Not with a Molotov. Where one player is, and Kenny still sits and ready for it. He gets the up close no scope. I think it was. I assume it could have been a quick scope, Henry.
Yeah, it could. He loves the quick scope. It's like sometimes he's so fast that you can't even see him until you slow the frame right down. You can't see how fast it really was. It sometimes looks like a no scope. But here we go. Looking for double figures. Oh, it's so difficult coming at this mid ramp, considering Kenny is actually looking good as well. But AZ rises to the occasion and finds the first shot. Oh, at the backstab. This could get spicy.
Meatball. Yep, nicely lined up. Very well done from Shox. Didn't want to take any chances. Hits the shot perfectly. Oh, but he's a ways away from this. Cajun's on it. He's on the wrong side. Spraying, getting closer, but he can't find him. And Cajun B picks up the 3rd round. And then takes down Shox immediately after.
It's always so difficult. If you don't find the shot in the first like 5-bullet spray, panic sets in. You're not really sure. The bomb is your teammates going left, left, right, right, left. It's fine. And it can all fall apart. So round number 3 picked up by North. We said that would still be possible for the victory. Ideally, you want to be getting 5, I think, on Cobble. But still, it's always that thing. You want to get as many as you possibly can. There's no real number you're really happy with, you know. It's going to be round number 13. Bomb down on the A side once again. It's Kenny towards long A. This is a scary position. They've got to cross to the bomb side, which they have not done yet. I think we have one player in towards the balcony, so the X-ray a little bit misleading there. Kenny on the shot once again. He's not looked as lights out as he normally has been.
Oh, that was good by Cajun. Walk in and find Shox before he can do anything. So now they're going to find 4 rounds as we head into round 14, just barely getting there in time. I think quite a bit. I think they had about 2 seconds more. Henry, I really burnt my throat the other day.
How did you do that?
I told you.
Oh, the Shisha experience.
Yeah, it was, man, dumb on me. Now I have to talk like I'm Howard Stern.
Well, Round number 14. North do find round 4, and it's going to be Shoxy with the same backstab. It's just this event has been a bit like Groundhog Day, and this round, felt like we only saw it a second.
Oh yes, you love to see it. Shox gets in behind Cajun B, and it's AZ that has to hold this off 1 versus 2. Pull it back in, get Shox immediately, knew he was out there. Flash high in the sky, doesn't matter. Kenny's there to peek early, pick up double digits.
Double. And G2 going to round number 15 here. North, not as convinced as you were on Nuke. They actually looked very comfortable there, I have to say, throughout it. Like, it looked like G2 are the ones that are struggling. Right now, obviously, it's the T-sided map, and we'll see whether they can find round number 5. If they get 5, I think they still have a chance of taking this 2-0, and maybe we do reset the bracket. And who knows, that could be quite an interesting prospect. As we get into this one, time to get away once again.
I didn't see this from Vugo.
What's that?
I said SK was playing slow and more tactical. He said slow play does not necessarily mean tactical. I thought SK looked more tactical lately.
Oh, you said this in the segment I wasn't on?
With Shox.
Okay.
I didn't
What
see
was,
that.
what was the actual quote? You said you just
I
said
just
generally.
said he was saying Shox was saying that tactical CS isn't the current meta. That it's more fast-paced. You're normally playing for trades early and then playing 4 versus 3s, which makes more room for the op. Hence why he was playing the op more. Even with Kenny on the team, that they were playing the double op setup. The reason that I said I countered, I just said you're right. But what about SK who just slowed things down again? They looked more tactical. Vugo's saying they don't.
I get what he's saying. It's the kind of thing that CSGO right now isn't reliant on maybe set strategies or a general approach like that. It's kind of the idea that you're kind of working good fundamentals and then maybe going to an execute at the end. Yeah, and he's right. If you're not necessarily just going slow, you could just be working a very slow default at that stage and just allowing your key players to do what they want. I'm not so sure I'd have to have the conversation. But AZ kicking things off in very stylish fashion there. Finds the first headshot to take down Kenny S. And Shoxy now up against it in the 2 versus 1. Of course, he has the kit. 1 flashbang, no smoke to go for the full defuse here. Nice little flashbang to go behind the APC. They can't find a kill just yet. So this round should be over. He should have no chance whatsoever. Full defuse will be attempted. Takes it out. That's his last chance. AZ kicking things off in a nice fashion there. It's going to be round number 1 in their favour. And if you're not aware, if you're just joining us for the grand final, this retake sort of situation does lend itself towards the T-sides. Very much so. The bomb down, that's normally half the battle in Counter-Strike. Get that down, then you've got a tall order on your hands. But you get the bomb down in equal situation with grenades available as well and an AWP. That normally favours the T's overall in real-life Counter-Strike as well when you're in a 5-on-5.
Real-life Counter-Strike.
Yeah.
There's a paradox.
Yeah.
Well, it is going to be Shox taken down by AZ immediately. And then Kenny did he fold, and unfortunately for him, he's not done much better. That'll give it North yet another round. As we start to build into our second half, if North win this, we're done. Well, we're done for the first series, then we reset. If G2 win it, we go to the aim map and try and decide a winner on that. Or, if we do it all again, Henry G.
Henry G. Well, 11-6. North have looked very good on the T-side so far, especially AZ. He's finding headshots all over the place. AZ once again on the hut, actively hunting for kills here. Not cowering in the corner this time. He'll be trying to find the CTs as the bomb ticks away once again. They haven't really made any progress towards the side whatsoever. They get the first kill, but even so, I don't think they can win the round. It's looking unlikely at this point. If AZ just gets 1, that's going to tie things up. And here we go, the full spray. That's oh my god.
Wow. Wow, AZ. Just get wrecked.
Full spray for the smoke, and we had the X-ray off as well. You can see you couldn't actually see anyone there.
That's insane. That's actually so good. That saves a round, and every round is so important at this point in time against G2. North could actually take this 2-0.
Definitely could.
I think that's looking likely. Kenny's on the AWP, so too is Cajun B. Kenny's taking his time to work in from long B. Where's Cajun gone? He's playing in the KFC. It's interesting because on the HUD it says they're number 4 and 5, but then they're number 1 and 2. But Cajun's obviously KFC. Takes down Shox. So it's just the op versus op left, and Kenny's trying to wall bang him out. That's not likely to happen at this point in time. There's no need for the peek. He's going to hold this. Yeah, right. No smoke. Dead.
I was feeling brave, it seemed. Might as well give it a go. Got the 3-second mark, but it could be faced at the same time, given 2 targets in Cajun B. He's the person that finds 2 frags this round. 13 kills for AZ. Cajun B lagging behind somewhat. He's got 8, but still, that was a big round for them to pick up. 12-12 on the G2 side, and Cajun B hitting some shots now. That's towards middle, and he finds Kenny S. Huge scalp to take in the context of this grand final. Shoxy now left in the 2 versus 1. Walking in ever so slowly. Has the smoke with the full defuse. He finds this kill quickly. Oh, which he cannot. He should be taking the next 2 seconds. There it is. AZ finds him. And North so far, that's 4 rounds in a row, 4-0 in the second half. That's what we said, even 3 rounds is enough, I think, on the CT side to give you a fighting chance in the second, just because it is so T-biased.
Yeah, it's been really T-bias, I have to say. Cajun trying desperately to get a shot down long B. Play from Shox. Starts it off, but Cajun gets the trade immediately, and not only does he get the trade, he switches to the Tech 9 in time to catch off Kenny. We're getting very, very close here. 1 round between the 2 of them.
Well, North, if they tie things up at 11-11, I think they're the ones who takes the second map, and we do reset the bracket indeed. Early days though, getting ahead of myself as Kenny S. He finally brings a round in favour of G2. They'll extend the lead to 12-10, but it's not looking comfortable right now. That was a faster approach from G2. They've been very slow so far, and I've been saying that doesn't seem to be the approach that works so well on this map. I think you just take the chance and try and get the refrag. If both of you come from the same place, which is obviously spawn dependent, you can't really rely on that sort of system. Well, like, as you can see in the mini map right now, 4-on-3 in the top left. They'll be on the other side of the map. Flashbangs coming in. Foxy though, baits out the shot from Cajun B. A chance to gain some control here. The flashbangs and HGs are good. 4 HP, and now Kenny S does find the frag. Up to AZ, who's been very good in this series so far. There's the first headshot. Got information. Flashbangs decent as well.
Decent indeed as AZ gets the head removed from Shox. So G2 managed to pick up a 12th round. North will now get an 11th. They'll stay within reach, and I would say it's probable we do another best of 3. North fighting from a lower bracket position. I didn't even think they were going to make the playoffs when this all began. Team Secret gave these guys a scare on this very map. In fact, Team Secret beat them in overtime yesterday to start off the tournament as KGB wraps back around, finds Kenny. Has to set with the AWP as they start to walk in from long. It's Shox getting closer. And he seems like disappeared behind the alley. Nope, he's still right in front of Cajun B, and he makes no mistake on the shot.
They're doing this, aren't they? This is happening. G2 pick up the round here or there, but I don't think it's going to be enough. Now we've tied things up. Though on the T side, they're looking at the better squad overall. Do we see North actually taking this to the next best of 3? 2-0 in the first, and maybe it could actually happen here. Still some work to do, though. We're getting ahead of ourselves. This is going to be Kenny S off the AWP now. We called for that. Maybe could be a solution for their problems, and it's going to be AZ, though, once again, finding headshots all over the place. We said his confidence has been a huge factor for him recently in general play, in tournament play, Matt. And into the early stage of this tournament, he looked nervous and underwhelming in terms of his aim. As the tournament's progressed, though, he's looked like his old Dignitas self.
Yeah, he has. Very much so.
And that's kind of impressive. Like we said, this tournament could be the one that kind of finds his confidence once again. And look how confident he is. Every scenario, it's not like deathmatch or aim map. He's actually playing real-life scenarios here that could happen in a real game.
That was really well played by AZ.
Yeah.
Threw out the Molotov. Kenny has to jump through it, dodges the flash. Yeah. Why did that happen? Sorry about that.
Don't use
I should probably no. Well, I had my back turned to it. I was lounging, so I'm sorry about that. Wow, it smells like pollen. Hobbit hole, gonna be in position. Shox, ready to try and cut them off. This is a round finally for G2 to pull them back to 13, but it's North's game to lose at this point.
Yeah, absolutely. Winning every clutch, every real-life situation, it seems as well. But G2 do pull one back. It's going to be a killer piece as well. Kenny not on the AWP once again. I think he's looked a little bit shaky with the AWP, especially on Nuke as well. Once again, back on that rifle. I think he's changed his settings to just go rifle only. It seems like he can't really...
I mean, CT side, he's not getting the angles. Oh, that works. I was going to say now we get to spawn it long and they peek. And then he nails it anyway. Shox is going to pick up another, excuse me. They're going to go 14-14. There's a real chance in this that G2 does pull it back.
We'll see. They've done it before. They've had some crazy comebacks in this tournament. Certainly, I guess I'm not really sure why I'm surprised, but going into this tournament, it seemed like it'd be a phase G2 final. Like guaranteed, you thought that's what it's going to be. We get G2 here, sure, but I don't think anyone considered North being here, considering the fact that they haven't brought their best players, right? You'd expect Config and Majors Boy to be this sort of tournament. But they're here in the grand final and giving us a very good game so far. G2 now 14-14, round number 29. We'll see whether they can actually find a match point first. To be KGB buying lots of time here from the Chicken Coop. But once again, the CTs are together, walking in from the steps position. No nades remaining. So Cajun B, once he faces that area, he could find one of the frags. I think this is almost certainly a North round from what I can see, the way it's set up.
Easy works his way in. Kenny's on this, though. Kenny's actually on this. Oh, he gets it done! Kenny's going to get this round.
What?
And G2 is secured overtime before North can do anything of the game. That's massive.
That is
Too
crazy.
slow to get in position. Well done from Kenny.
Yeah, just thinking on their feet. They're taking a bit of a gamble there. They don't know where AZ is. They have a feeling of players that Chicken Coop baits him out. One player fully defusing. It's down to Shoxy to find the headshot there. But this time, AZ coming out on top. This is for overtime. Kenny S by himself with the rifle, normally using the AWP. And we'll see where he can deliver here.
We
It's
said
unlikely.
it was North's game to lose. They very nearly did.
Yeah, absolutely.
This was 14-12 on a T-sided campaign.
Well, we get everything reset at this point. And it's going to be 1st-19 at the top of your scoreboard. In general, it's going to be, if you're not familiar with overtime rules, we don't swap over the teams just yet, so it will be the CTs sticking with G2, of course, North on the T side here. And if G2 can just find one CT round, they'll be confident they can translate that to a 3-0. So I think that's what they're aiming for. Just getting them one on the board, that could be enough. Occasionally, those locked Shoxy in by the looks of things. Good flashbang.
Yeah, it was a good flashbang. Gets him out of the position. But now he hits Kenny. He's just got to hold up door, and AZ's going to go do it for them. So that'll work.
Can you see the distinctive change, like different styles we've got from Cajun B when you watch Kenny S as well?
Yes.
Cajun B just like holds like a turret. He knows he takes calculated risk and takes pretty standard shots, but he hits most of them. Kenny S, very erratic and very flashy, and can win you some crazy rounds that he shouldn't do. And his skill ceiling is probably much higher, but I don't know. In this sort of scenario, I'd rather just the calm guys who are just going to hit the shots that really count. You know, we've seen Kenny S miss shots by trying to be too fast sometimes.
So it's AZ that'll work in from the connector doorway. Finds Kenny immediately on entrance, and Shox will get found out before he can do anything of the bomb.
AZ's looking sick.
AZ's looking very good.
Do we have his frag total? We'll have a look in a second. Let's see what he's got. 23 once again. He's been having some amazing series, and this is no different as we get into round number 3 here. Looking for the 3-0 is North. Like we said, if GT can just get one round here, they'll probably be satisfied with that. Not happening as of yet. 2-0. And a missed shot from Cajun be a chance to get closer to the bomb site. Or not.
Doesn't hit the second one. That's all right. Sean still making his way in from long. Tries to spot the player on the stairs. Gets the shot. Reload as he shoulder checks. Spots the lag in behind the statue, and he goes aggressive. Knows that he's peeked out to the right. Wants him to go back to the left. The bomb is ticking faster and faster and faster. Where's he gone? Cajun's quite tricky, isn't he?
3-0 comes in, and we could be resetting the bracket. That's looking likely at this point. The fact they had 3-0, but still moving over to the T side, could be double overtime. That's also very possible.
We've got to redo a veto as well.
Is that the way? Have you confirmed that? That's the way it was.
I'm assuming.
You assume so? I think they did. They did a quite long veto process
Maybe
outside.
They
probably
two.
did. Yeah, I
they
think that
did
makes
2
sense.
vetoes.
They had a massive bit of paper. They're doing it for a while, so I assume that's already been done. But here we go. Match points. Well, I guess sort of match point. Reset point. Bracket reset point. Let's call it that.
There's no veto done for the second series.
Well, there we
vetoes
go.
there. That's what I've just been told. Kenny takes down Cajun, starts it off well as AZ works his way in from the long B platform. The first player in front of him. That was easy enough to take down Kenny, but Shucks with a wide peek at the same angle. I think we've got a situation on our hand again, Henry, where there's not going to be too many blunders. We may just go overtime, 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 like PGL always does. Why is that?
I don't know. It's just this studio.
It is this. Well, DreamHack Bucharest was where the other one was. It wasn't in this studio.
Yeah, I guess.
It's this production. Kenny starts it off. This is decent. Again, for G2 to find 17 or 18-18. We do it again. So, last round. Is it done now? Or is it not?
We'll find out. One round will do it for North. Match points. Or double overtime for G2. We'll see what happens here. Kenny has great position to shut down Cajun. He's managed to sneak by though. Good timing. Lucky timing, I guess. And we do have AZ coming in from the vents, now the balcony.
Nade to the site. AZ wants to fake out the vent. So Cajun wants to slip in up from the ramp with the AWP. As he does so, AZ wants to set for a trade. So they'll play it both coming out from the hut. They've turned their back to long. Missed shot gives Cajun a chance to turn on it. This could be enough for it. He's got to trade with Shox. In the corner under the balcony. Pre-fire won't do. It's double overtime indeed.
Well then, 3-0 either side. Just goes to show you how T-sided this map is. It was looking so good for the North boys. That's what I was saying. If you just get one round on that CT side in overtime, you've got a chance to maybe actually just guarantee the win with
I'm
one
with
round.
you, Kenny. I'm going to have a drink of water as well.
I need one as well. My voice is getting a bit wrecked. Lots of talking this week. We had a Sydney, Pro League, now the 2v2. Voice is still holding it there just about.
Yeah, no rest for the wicked, Henry.
Wouldn't have it any other way.
Well, that's true. That'll do. AZ getting one started CT side. Keep an eye on the CT sided rounds. That's what we're looking for at this point in time. Is Shocks. He's in the middle of a no man's land because they're going to double peek him. He's got nowhere to hide from it. They echo. Why do I always say echolocate? They triangulate his position. Echolocate works as a sound cue inside the smoke, perhaps, but it's a CT sided round. That may be enough. We'll
Maybe.
See. It was possible.
We'll see what happens. 19 to 18, 1-0.
Yep, he slipped under. Kenny didn't know he was that close. This is big.
But the master of clutch is waiting for them.
Is that what he is?
Yeah.
Imagine Zipix in this. Oh my god, imagine Zipix in this.
Yeah, it's like his bread and butter, isn't it?
Oh, he would slaughter them. This is 2 rounds on the CT side. This has to be enough now, surely. Yeah, Zipix would 1v2 everyone all day.
The thing is, it's much faster clutches. He's really good at the build-up to a clutch.
Yeah,
Like,
then he just goes with Device. Device goes in, goes wild.
yeah, but like his clutching normally, like if he's in a 2-on-1 or 3-on-1, like he's so good at working the map and like using the 1 minute he's got to like like outsmart his opponents and get in their backs, and like that's what he's really good at. Like he's not necessarily like the bomb straight away down and then he's like doing some nut stuff. But, like he's just really intelligent, getting good positioning and outsmarting his opponents. But I'm sure he'd still be excellent. Don't get me wrong.
Cajun's got to get. Is North going to reverse sweep?
I actually think they might.
That's insane. That we just struggled through a CT-sided first overtime and regulation, and now
Stick together, make him shoot, take him down.
Oh, Kenny, good shot. Nose burn. Easy is, of course, Kenny, of course. He's going to give them number 19. And I think there's probably some nice shots being typed in chat.
Yeah, absolutely. Look at the angle. You can see he's almost looking completely vertically there. That's kind of nuts.
Yep.
Well, 2-1. It was looking very likely to be a 3-0, but they put one back just about. It's going to be G2 now heading over to the CT side. Pressure firmly on their side of the server. 24 kills for Kenny, 22 for Shoxy, 27 for AZ, who's been a little bit quieter recently, but overall the MVP of the second map so far. It was Nuke to kick things off, and North, who come from the loser bracket, managing to pick that up. That's a map that G2 have actually played 5 times and sort of now dropping it twice overall. Shoxy, good kill to kick things off though. AZ now going down. It's going to be Cajun B, who's burning alive a little bit there, but he's actually survived. 2 HP, surely going to be an easy frag though for Shoxy, and they're fighting back. It seems like CTs now have worked out what they've got to do.
Well, Fuse works. CT side certainly has. If we get all CT sides, I would be kind of surprised by that, if I'm completely honest with you. Bomb has been planted, Henry. Haven't heard that yet this weekend.
Yeah. They're actually doing it. They could actually 3-0 every turn.
That is unbelievable.
If it's another crazy
Oh, Cajun might hold it. Tech 9. Shocks closer. Trying to bait the shots. It's not going to happen. We're going to get 21 rounds for North finally.
Match point again.
Match point's T side. It's eventually got to give. Surely. A or B? It's going to be B.
Nailed it.
I'm good at that. I'm good. My voice is on the edge.
This is the easier side of the T side as well. Hit this first shot. It's Kenny S with the rifle. Could be before the reset. It's going to be triple overtime out. It's coming.
I'm not sure. Cajun's got some time. He's definitely got time and room to wiggle. Imagine we get CT sides to force out triple overtime. He's buying room. Time is of the essence. That is all he has to work with. Tech 9 spots a shadow. He's done very well, Cajun. As Kenny's trying to hold the line, he realizes he's got to get closer and support Shocks. There's lots of time. There's lots of time. This is triple overtime. How would I have expected any other way?
They can't catch a break here, can they? It seemed like they were doing so well. Had the 2-1 on the unfavored side, the CT side as well, but Shoxy and Kenyes fighting back into this one. Triple overtime coming in. So this is the we talked about this earlier. I think it was yesterday we talked about the fatigue element here. You get it so late into the evening. You played so much CS in the day. You're in a grand final. Your adrenaline's already been expended in previous best of threes, and when you get into this sort of scenario, we kind of had the comparison between tennis and the deep games you have there and trying to break the serve. Being on the CT side is like breaking the serve. You get one round there. I would say that's a huge advantage in this sort of overtime scenario. That's 21-21. We'll get right back into it.
Kenny will work his way around the corner. X-ray off with both there. Wide peak. G2 starting off well on the CT side again. Maybe I was wrong to say count them in the last one. Cajun, good shot on Kenny. They're on the bomb already. Those Shocks diffusing in the smoke. Kenny. Oh, Kenny's dead. Why am I saying his name? It's Shocks instead, as Cajun can't find the angle.
There's been so many smoke diffusers here in this tournament, and that's another one. KGB gets the consolation frag, but overall, it's going to be a 1-0 victory for G2. We'll get into this now. And 4-4s either side. Kenny S really kind of getting away from that AWP play. And it's going to be KGB though. He has not got away. It's going to be picking the first frag, looking to fight back here in the second round.
Kenny has worked as well up beyond mid, all the way past the ramp, gets toward ABC, checks stable, pre-fire underneath of Romeo. Underneath of Juliet, I should say, at Romeo, as Kenny will take down AZ on the site. It's Cajun that's going to hold things down. Locking down the fort is Cajun B.
1-0, tie things up once again. This round is huge, obviously. If the CTs can get this, we might just get to that aim map. If you're not familiar with the rules so far, and maybe some of you are not, just following the grand final, just to see what's going on here, we don't do retake for the third. We go into an aim map, which is M4s, AKs, and AWPs as well. It's just a straight up symmetrical aim map, but it's going to be normal to find the 2-1 here in the first half, but that's actually pretty decent, all things considered, for G2. Just one round on the board is enough. He's seen plenty of 3-0s here on Cobblestone. In the 2v2 retake tournament here, powered by HTC and PGL.
Yeah, I've run HTC phones for the last 10 years. No, probably not that long. I would say the last 6 years at least. So I quite like it. I quite like it. Look at the number at the top of the scoreboard, Henry. That's a 23 and a 22 as the bomb goes down. We've swapped it over. North. What do you got for us? So we start 21-21. So what's the magic number now, Henry? I've lost track. Is it 25?
Yes.
Take your word for it. 23-23 is where we are now. I got a feeling G2 wins this. We go to a third.
They should do. 3-0 definitely very possible here. So after this one, if they pick it up, yeah, you're right. It's going to be match point. So AZ now, after the 2 versus 1, I think aim out is very possible. And we'll see.
I said 25. It's 24, right?
Yeah, it's 24 now. That's going to be match point.
Yeah, okay.
And then one more for 25. One more for the win.
I have lost my mind. Well, okay, don't make jokes. I've already lost my mind months ago, Henry.
Here it is. G2 to close things out here. They've got the Kenny S orb once again. Found that confidence. And let's see if he can finish things off here.
Going aggressive as well. He wants information as fast as possible. This is something Shocks talked about when he was on the desk in the last game, is trying to get information because you don't have it. It's not like a typical retake. It's not like a typical post plant where you had calls going on throughout the entirety of the round. You have to find information to ascertain that quickly. Shocks in the stable. He's going to wait this as well. Bomb ticking. This is all the pressure on North. Good start. Now they need to find Shocks. They need to check behind the stables. They'll do so. AZ. He's got it. And guess what, Henry? We've got more overtime.
Just what the doctor ordered. Quad overtime, it seems, on Cobblestone. No one can get away with this one. It's a 2-1 favor for G2 going into that one. And unfortunately, they can't quite close it out. AZ has been sensational in terms of the clutches so far. A great tournament for him. Started off on day one. The first few games looked a little bit shaky, quite nervous, couldn't quite hit the shots, and more of what we've seen in terms of his recent performances. And then as the tournament's progressed, as they got a little bit deeper, he's come to life here. KGB just kept the dream alive just long enough to allow his teammate to find this sort of form. He's going to be on 29 frags, KGB on 30 as well, so they're both playing very well indeed. It's KGB go aggressive towards middle. They'll still be on the CT side. Everything's reset once again. Shoxy finding that first frag. 2-on-1 now for the aforementioned young Dane.
So AZ will walk his way toward the site on our 49th round as he starts to spot in behind. He knows they're both there. He's waiting for the secondary peek from Shocks rather than trying to go onto the site direct. Make it underneath them. Good shot back up. Takes Kenny. Oh, he's going to stick this. It's got to be a wraparound. Shocks has no idea. He's going to stick this. Shocks, you're late. You're late to the party, or are you? He's got it. Way to go. Way to go, young man.
Perfect defuse there. It was actually, I think, like less than half a second in that one. Shoxy knew that could be a possibility. Runs around the corner, and it's going to be North finding the first round here of quad overtime. We're going to round number 2, 25-24. Let's see as this progresses what goes down here. Damage being inflicted just yet. Another very fast Kenny S headshot there with the AWP. Shoxy now takes some initial damage with the Molotov and manages to deliver as we get into round number 3. It's 1-1 and G2 on the easier side for now. I'm sure you've heard us say that about a million times this tournament, but just in case there's new viewers, you know.
Yeah, absolutely. No, it absolutely is.
Yeah.
No question about a bomb down instantly. Sit in a post plant. You got to walk in, get information in both directions. Smoke goes down as well. Think about that. T-sided smoke at a post plant with a Molotov. This is the dream setup. They have both of the most powerful utilities. But it is still a 1v1. AZ as well spots. I take that back. Why did I say that? Shox is alive. Spots Kenny immediately. Shox is low. Doesn't need to peek from the rock. They'll just wait. Timing's perfect. Shox is a bit far removed if he was able to take Kenny first. There you go. Molotov down.
There he is.
Round done. 25-25. We're going to swap. I'd take that back. Excuse me, 25-26.
Yes.
We'll swap over.
Yeah, G2 getting the 26th round at that point. So 2-1 in total for them. So
28 is our GG. 27-27.
Yeah.
We go again. Henry.
Could happen.
It very well could.
Could happen.
Of course it wouldn't have final. What a fitting way. What a fitting way to end it.
Yeah, absolutely. I agree. Like we said, fatigue definitely an issue here. Like these guys been here since about 10 o'clock this morning, so we'll see. We'll see what happens as we go forward. It's going to be one round required from G2 to get the match point once again, or map point I should say. They're looking for the third as we get into this once more. It's going to be AZ though to find the first kill. He takes down Shoxy. Kenny S might as well go for it now. M4 in hand, no warp this time, and he has to make a lot of noise. He can't really mess around, and an easy kill from Cajun B. That's going to be 26-26. One more from...
You want to think
sorry,
about that?
I'm trying to work it out now.
2 more for either side, 1 more for each, and we do it again.
Hi.
Bomb planted.
How's it going?
We're all here with all of our friends.
Got
Paula, you're one of my friends too. You
Pussy
come
Patrol's
over.
here as well.
Pussy Patrol.
Yeah.
Is that your name of your new band?
Yeah.
Are you the front man
Of course.
in Pussy Patrol? Because you seem like a backdoor man to me. AZ, meanwhile, tries to get a shot toward the balcony. No one immediately confronting that matter of opinion for AZ. I don't even know what that means at this point. There's a gap in the wall that he tries to peek with. It doesn't even matter. There's so much damage done. Shox may be able to take him instantly. Does. But has to hold off on the fact that Cajun's going to peek back out. He's tapped it. He's faked it. Cajun goes again. Shox can't hit. Will do so now, but the bomb will explode. It's North's map point on a T side.
Surely this is it.
Why'd you say it, you dick?
No, we won it.
You jinxed it.
We wanted to go to Penta overtime. Here we go. And force in hand. Cajun B, smoke towards connector. This is looking perfect for the north side so far. This would be the bracket reset, and we do the best of 3 all over again. Easy now. Here we go. 2 versus 1. Cajun B strikes first with the orb. He does take some damage in return, but Shoxy now, very tall order. This should be it. The time's ticking away. He has to strike right now. It's done. He's done for. That's it. Bracket reset.
Well done, North. We got a reset. We got another best of 3. They 2-0 G2 from the lower bracket, and that does mean we can do another veto, and we do it all again. It also means we bring back in our lovely desk host, Pocahontas. Put on the headset, Paul. I can't hear you. I'm waiting. I'm still waiting.
Testing, 1, 2, 3. No longer Pocahontas. Actually, no. Yeah, I still am, technically. I thought the braids were really what made that characteristic shine, but no, I guess that's just long hair in general, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
So we do another
I'm
veto.
glad you let the braids out. It's nice to see your natural flow. Your
Well,
organic
I like the
state.
braids, but the thing with the braids that by the end of the day, everything was all over the place. So we're just going with normal ponytail. Guys, what a marathon we have just witnessed. That was only 2 maps.
Yeah, and it felt like... well, how many rounds
What
was
was
that total?
Yeah, we were 27, 25.
Quad OT,
What's
yeah.
that? That's
Like
52.
Yeah, 52.
Yeah, it's a long old game, that one. Cobblestone has done that quite a lot this tournament. So yeah, that's all for not really now, because we're going to be completely reset in more ways than one. The fact is now we do the veto once again. Could be the same maps, could be not. And now it's going to be North on the same level as G2. G2 came into this with a series advantage, and you'd think, from what we've seen from them so far, that would be the case. They'd actually just take down at 2-0. That's what I thought. But we're going to do it all over again.
Yeah, and I'm excited to do it all over again. I think that if this is anything to go by, North is in really good shape right now. Few mistakes. I said that was their game to lose. Put it in overtime. They thankfully recovered from that. But it's, yeah, I think Shox and Kenny have got some work to do. Especially Kenny. He's missing a few shots on the off.
Yeah,
the early shots seem to be struggling.
I definitely feel like at this point the fatigue set in. Like you can see that they're missing shots and making plays that they wouldn't have otherwise done earlier in the competition.
Anything else you want to say?
Cajun, yeah, no.
Have you seen the Beaver?
Yes, the Beaver's just relaxing backstage, waiting
Chilling
for his
relaxing, taking it easy.
to come back up. He will be here very soon, joining us, and we will get everything underway. But first,
Yes.
before that, we have some moments to talk, recollect ourselves, and see exactly where this.
Oh, we
final
are
might
doing
end
a
up.
full reset, Hank. The veto is exactly the same.
Exactly the same. Well
Oh
done.
no, that's not good for G2. I don't think.
It might be. They were very good on Nuke normally.
All right. Well, Matt, Henry. Only time will tell, and we still have some time left. We're going into another best of 3 because North came from the losers bracket final, meaning they basically have to beat G2 twice, and we're going to see that second time very soon. We're going to take a break so that everyone, including the players and ourselves, can recollect our thoughts, and we will be back shortly. So don't go anywhere.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to the HTC 2v2 Invitational by
I like
PGL.
your jacket.
I am Chad Sponge Birchall, your beautiful, amazing first-time host, also known as the Beaver, joined once more by Matthew Sadicus Trivet and Henry Greer, the Big G Unit.
I thought you were going to go with
We are
Henry
going
Greer,
into
G.
the
Greer.
second best of 3 of the grand final as North have pulled off a stunning victory and managed to take the night even longer, to which everybody backstage is rejoicing at fantastic Counter-Strike.
Would you like a
and
cough
you at
drop?
home are loving it.
Would you like a cough drop?
I would not like a cough drop because I don't need a cough because I'm excited, Matthew. Are you excited?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's go.
I'm enjoying this, actually. This
Let's do it.
Where did this come from, Chad?
Well, I'm being currently Mr. Broccoli's in the way.
Broccoli.
So we'll put you over here. We'll get him out of the way. But guys, that was stunning, wasn't
was
it?
great.
What was
I'm
it,
impressed
quadruple
with how
overtime?
It was 52 rounds we played.
Yeah,
I'm
few games we
impressed
played
with
today.
how much North has built into this. They're reveling in this. This is, again, you guys said at the start of this tournament, this isn't even the duo you would have expected from North. You would have expected Magisk,
No.
maybe Kit, Config. These guys are killing it right now.
We just have a quick little raffle we have to do, or not that we have to do,
Right.
that we would love to do, so you at home can win some prizes. We have the
How?
M4A4 How.
Contraband.
Yeah, you gotta love that one. It's a beautiful skin. What is the nickname of the PGL producer? Guy with the bat? Question mark. Raffle with your
Nickname
answer.
or real name?
Maybe let's go with the alias. Is it the alias or is it IRL name? Mr.
Let's see
Producer.
what they come up with. Everyone's just putting raffle. No one actually knows. Raffle Dan. Raffle.
Dan.
No one has it. Raffle
He hasn't
Matt.
said either. He hasn't given me the hot tip.
Ooh, there was one that was close, but it's not the
Rhymes.
right.
Okay, so we have 2 options. One of
Yep.
it rhymes with glad. The other one.
One of them rhymes with bad, which is kind of what he is as a producer.
Oh, that's the baseball bat coming out.
Yeah, I'm definitely
That's
about to
coming.
get wrecked in a minute.
Yeah. That's
Well, either way, do we need to give more hints because we need to make sure that the raffle that it will be given away.
Well, you might as well be telling them at that point.
Okay.
I thought it was a howl, right? That's one of the most prestigious
Well, I won't
skins.
tell 'em. I'll just enter myself like I did with the chair.
We've talked about that.
That's I see. You cheeky bugger. Cheeky
Speaking
bugger
of
mine.
buggering assholes, North did a great job of buggering G2s.
They did. I don't even think. Did they use powder?
Definitely not.
When in
That
dry,
that
there was
was
some pillow biting going
no
on.
talc used there. That
They
was
were
just a
teasing a
straight
bit,
up
though.
spanking from the start to finish. Yeah.
Like full on handprint left on the back.
I would say a paddle.
A paddle.
Yeah.
You can
Holy
get
shit.
some good weld
Did it have
marks.
spikes on the paddle?
Yeah. No spikes.
We're live!
Oh God.
Let's get ready to rumble the final best of 3 of the day.
Yeah.
Live.
Thank you so much, Chad. We're back in the esports arena. It's the 2v2 tournament by HTC and PGL. It's going to be Nuke, the same map pool. It's the second best of 3 in the grand final. Shoxy and Kenny S on the CT side once again. Occasion being AZ. They got the bomb down. The spray comes in once again. These smokes have been so tricky. All the damage inflicted to get things off.
Good pickup from Shox. Takes down AZ to start it. They're on the defuse. Cajun doesn't know if we might get a smoke defuse to start it off. Cajun with a Glock. Takes Kenny back and Shox. He's going to try and chase this down, or is he? He's going to do the exact same thing all over again. It's going to be a problem. You open the door, he's staring at you. Well done, Cajun.
Got that Glock 18.
Oh, you're staying with us,
face.
Chad. I like it.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
might keep you guys
keep us
company.
strong.
I know that insanity is something which is quickly ensued by the 2 of you. Cajun now prowling the back vents. Not lion-like, some would say more like a tiger in the long grass, or maybe a raptor. Stay out of the long grass. Stay out of the long grass. That's a Jurassic Park reference. Neither of you got
That's
it.
true. No, I do. Now you've brought it up. I do get it.
I never watched that movie. I didn't like them.
There were several of them, and
Didn't like any of them.
Were you scared of dinosaurs, Matthew?
No, I just didn't. I wasn't a fan of scary movies. I never have been. It's
Yeah,
not that
but
I get
Jurassic
scared.
Park's
It's just
not
I
really
don't like
scary.
them.
It's more
When you're a
movie
little
that-
kid, it can be.
But it inspires awe, and you're the same age as me, so it's not like... Had Newman in it. I know Hank's a big Seinfeld fan.
Yeah, Newman was in there. That's
I'm actually older than you by 6 months, Chad.
Cappuccino.
Kenny S.
Happy that Molotov dunked down the ladder there, giving him a chance to prowl with that AWP. Flush is about to come out, but I was only joking. He dropped on the site. Quick scope onto Cajun B. AZ returning fire. Will grab shocks, and a 1v1 is quickly happening on this A bomb site. Dancing around the dildo, and Kenny is going to pick up the defuse.
You know we were being serious because it was the finals until you showed up, right?
Yeah, I'm the comedy. I'm the fun.
The hype man.
I'm the man from down under who's bringing
You're
you
the
the
cunt.
thunder.
Is that what you are?
Whoa, come on, guys. Family show.
If you're the cunt, I'm the dick. How you doing?
Oh,
Henry's the arsehole, so that makes sense.
Hey,
Got him.
I get to fuck both of you.
yeah.
Oh my. Oh.
Depends what you're packing. Find out. Well, how have we got here? It was good. We were doing so well.
Why do we have the same maps? Did they choose to?
It was a
veto
veto
game?
again, so they must have just chosen the same. I said, "Yeah, look, we'll beat you twice in your own backyard."
Variety's the spice of life.
Well, for now, G2 looking solid. 3-1 on the CT side of Nuke. You'll have to see it. Kenny S back on the up and his confidence once again.
Depends on who you're a fan of, Henry. Because if you're a North fan, you might hate to see it.
Yeah, but I'm a fan of Counter-Strike, so I love
Me
to see
too.
it.
That's why those overtimes going on really.
Oh yeah, I really got you going, did
yeah.
I can imagine you on the edge of your seat, jumping around.
The hairs on my arm were standing up, Henry.
Yeah.
I didn't know which way it was going to land. And North really taking us over that threshold. Kenny loves to push the boundaries. I think his safe word is parlez-vous français. And, pushes out to the top side. AZ will clobber him down, and we're looking at another round for North.
We are indeed. AZ. He's been pretty special this tournament, I have to say. Looking like he very rarely misses a shot. Very quick with the AK-47. That's been his main weapon, I would say, overall. Really nice all shot there from Kenny S to find Cajun B. AZ though. Let's see how special he can be here. Molotov available to him. Needs to find one kill first. There's a lot of damage, and the Molotov's good.
Oh, that's
Always
actually.
it.
Oh,
That's great
get
observing.
wrecked, Molotov. That was very good observing. Shows exactly where it was when it was extinguished. Kenny and Shocks loving it. They're going to pick up another round. The CTs are running with it.
Oh,
Oh, croissant.
I like the baguette.
I would love a croissant and a baguette. Oui, oui.
Might wake up early tomorrow and have some brekkie.
I had some brekkie with you
Yeah,
this
it was a
morning.
rushed breakfast, but we got it.
Mine was rushed. I think yours was actually quite good. You had a full serving.
I made like 2 little ham and cheese rolls. They're quite nice. With our own shoes.
Were they on a croissant?
No, I should have had a croissant though. I haven't had the fresh egg station. Maybe tomorrow I'll take the time. I'll get over there. I'll say, look, mate, want a bit of an omelette? Give me some onion. Give me some ham. Give me a bit of cheese.
Wow,
Pick
that's
that one
sad.
up. Have a little nibble.
No, I agree.
Oh,
unreal.
Shocksy.
They were on it. Shocks the whole time. AZ gets it through the door. Doesn't even matter. That's another round, G2. They're just stacking them up.
Stack
Just
it up.
stacking them up. Gotta love me some good stacks.
Pancake stacks. At IHOP in the United States.
Extra maple.
It's more
All
of a
right,
Waffle House.
AZ finding a power position right now where he likes to be, large and in charge, looking towards the ladder. No enemies are coming from that quadrant of the map. We have one hut, one NX. The hut player goes down. Shocks quickly exchanges a frag, and now Cajun is will win the spam battle. Cajun there with a whiff. He's going to be regretting that one in the morning.
He'll be
Well,
alright.
it is the morning, so
It is the morning.
he's regretting it now.
It is
1:30 a.m.
Couldn't be more poignant, could it?
Sorry, what'd you say?
More
138.
astute.
1:38 a.m.
It's 128.
126. Is your clock bloody broken, mate?
I just
Yeah,
rounded it
I
up.
think
It's one.
you're-
Why?
What? You rounded?
said
you
36.
said 38.
No, I didn't. I said 1:20.
Let's not question this now,
I'm
guys.
pretty
said
sure.
1:30
Chat,
a.m..
Tell me what he said. I thought he said 38.
Oh, no, I'm with him. I know what he meant. Anyhow, that's splitting hairs, and you know who's not? Shocks.
Kenny's
He's splitting heads.
It's going to be Cajun going down as well. G2's gotten 7 rounds CT side. Were they just flirting with North in the first best of 3?
Maybe making it more tantalizing.
Chat says you said 138.
Well, I misheard him. Doesn't really matter, does it?
It does. I'm going to take this to the grave. I refuse to let you live it down, Henry. I'm sorry.
It's getting grim in the studio. So back to you.
Back to you in the not studio.
Did you hear FNX is potentially leaving Immortals?
Yeah, I don't know if that's the right topic for right now, but yeah, interesting nonetheless. Kenny S takes down AZ. That'll bring us into a situation where it's now going to be 8 rounds for G2. This is insane. They're just obliterating them on the retakes right now. What's going on?
Sure, Kenny S starting all the shots once again. And actually, nice placing with the incendiary towards the main entrance. Left the remaining two with no real option to win the round. It's going to be round number 11 here, 8-2. All coming on towards Heaven once again. He's looking much flashy this time, not so cagey. He's trying to hit another shot here. Fires it off, can't find AZ just yet. Shoxy will be Molotov out of the hut position. Flashbang comes in. And here we go then. The retake will begin. It's the first interaction and AZ coming out on top.
Drop down. Kenny hits that shot last time. This time he won't. KGB is able to get it. Finally, North get around back to their name. It's going to go 8-3. I'm wondering if there's a chance in it for North at this point. They pretty much got to win out this half, do they not?
They've had to dig real deep here to get to this point, and I think Henry was mentioning it earlier. How depleted you get, just like tennis, I think was your analogy, Henry. Couldn't be more accurate.
Well, there you go.
Tag comes out. Does tag AZ somehow. Makes his way onto the rafters.
Shox. Tag down at 19. AZ getting the shot on Kenny. Should be able to close out Shox. You'd think so, wouldn't you? 9 rounds, G2.
Looking very good. And I guess this is the real grand final where everything's been reset, everyone's on a level playing field. And North did a great job to reset the bracket, but GT now running away with it. In the second showing, we have the same maps, and this is the first one if you are just joining us. It's 9-3, and just to give you the gravity of that situation, this is a very T-sided affair, and they're looking great right now on the CT side. And I'll have a look at the frag charts just after this as we finish around number 13. It's AZ watching the hut. Occasionally backing him up as well. Nice little crossfire there, but Shoxy's coming towards Heaven. He's going to waste a lot of time. He's going to walk all that way.
Running down the clock here. Flash comes out of the hut. Looks like Shoxy is continuing.
Apprehensive, isn't it?
Annex. Yeah, he's undecided right now. You need to be decisive in these situations.
We're seeing what Shox was talking about earlier with the spawns on Nuke a little bit, in that if you're coming in from Heaven, you may want to consider alternate angles and rotating around. And Calyx was trying to do that with Zontaras. It costed Zontaras a bit because he then had to play a bait and draw a lot of time out until Calyx got in position. So Shox now is left alone in that situation when he finally arrives at Annex, or as he called it.
Yeah.
Kenny with 12 frags. I think Shox was trailing behind a little bit, whereas the guys on North are more even in the distribution right now in this 2v2 environment. Very slow rounds right now. I'm not sure if they're just trying to make North maybe get a bit aggressive and second guess themselves. They're leaving it down to the wire. Both players spurt out of Heaven. With some gooey goodness, and Cajun will finish him off.
Gooey goodness out of Heaven. That's what we like to see here in the grand final. Then we run number 15. Final round of the first half here. North back on the double AK setup. Bombs down, of course. It's going to be a fast track from Cajun B as Kenny tries to run out the door. And we've lost track of shots, and here he comes. Then Cajun B, too good it seems. And he's going to be 9-6. They kind of pulled it back towards the end. It was looking a little bit grim for them. And still anyone's game, considering it's Nuke.
It looks like a small little grin on Cajun B's face, but I think he knows it's a grim grin.
Do you like how I got dressed up for the grand final?
I think you look great, Chad.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Since you pride for that compliment.
Someone has to go fishing once in a while.
It's true. I don't have any aces. Do you have any eights?
Go fish.
Henry, do you have any eights?
Go fish.
Go fuck yourself.
All right, Cajun Bizzle. He's going to be retaking from the lobby entrance while his good mate, AZ Pizzle, is coming up the ladder, creeping up nice and slow. Ooh, Kenny's going to spot the head there with the AWP. He's going to bob back down like a whack-a-mole to reappear at a later time. Cajun, ever slow. Looking for a frag, but the pace is really, really winding down here in the second half. Shox will eventually find that frag.
I heard the R. It was a hard R. Good hard R in that case, Chad.
And a one-on-one between Shox and AZ. It's going to get crazy. That's one to the system.
It's a shock to the system. It's not bad. And we'll see whether Shoxy can keep it up here. We do move on to cobblestone if required. Well, we will be moving on to that is required, regardless. This is the first map. Getting a bit lost here. But Shoxy does make his way in towards the decon door Nade will come in to blow it out. Cajun B now working with AZ as he goes towards that area. He can't find the frag. Shoxy beats him to it, goes down to 8 HP. KNS waiting in towards Toxic. Open hand. this should be an open shut case instead of this round. And GT finding 11 with time taking away. Cajun B has to find 2 players and it's full defuse. And, oh, okay, Kenny gives position away early.
He does, doesn't he? I don't think there's much that they can really do. Kenny's tried, okay, old Toxic style when you used to bounce off the sidewall. It's a little bit deeper inside the current Toxic room, so you can't quite get away with it. Kenny just doing everything he can to be a nuisance. He certainly is. Oh, that's even better.
It would just be, if G2 were able to shut them out from this point, which they managed to put up quite a good lead on that CT half, it would be very impressive because in that last 2 maps, they not lackluster, but they didn't have the gusto, I guess, to finish the match.
Gusto.
Good one.
Interesting.
You like
Yeah,
that
that's all right. Not bad.
11-6. G2 now homing in on their first map victory in this grand final. Strange thing to say, but okay, AZ's got something else to say about it. It's going to be Shoxy now 2 versus 1 once again. Nice shot there.
That's a brilliant shot. You said that was a bad plan based on positions, but the problem is okay, we talked about this earlier. Henry was saying, was it you were saying, Henry, right?
What's that?
You were surprised more people weren't moving the bomb?
That was
that
me,
you?
that was
You did
me,
say that.
yeah,
Yeah, okay.
Oh, we discussed the idea though yesterday as well.
Yeah.
The fact is you do. I'm not sure how this particular mod works. Some of them make you plant instantaneously.
No, so watch right there. 15 seconds. You have to. Plan.
Right,
So
you
he
can
could
change.
wait. He
So
could
you
wait
could go
down to
somewhere else if you
full
want
I think
to.
the issue on Nuke is you arrive so quickly at the doorways. If you were to wait, you get caught actually planting.
Yeah, and I think probably behind the bomb box is a good plant because it's one of the safest places to get the bomb down. But more curious is the where you play in the after plant situation. You need to know that you're going to be able to make that frag, and Shox wasn't up to the challenge there.
Wow.
Okay. Kenny getting it done on his own. 4 HP remaining. 4 is a good number. It's 1 more than 3 and 1 less than 5.
Is it the number of the day?
Maybe the number of the day.
Okay.
Probably not the time we're going to finish.
Could be at this rate.
4 times 4 is 16, and that's the number of rounds we need.
He's going to slip in slowly. In a 1 versus 2. Kenny's extremely low, so that Molotov, if it ticks off, yeah, it didn't miss, didn't even hit the vent. He's not done himself well here.
He's not happy with this one, is he?
No. And open the doors. Huge now.
Good job by Shoxy.
Ruga will be having words to him about that one.
Yeah, not happy with the decision making there.
He's gonna take him out the back and
Spank him.
give him the belt.
Oh, not the belt. Anything but the belt.
The belt's a scary prospect, isn't it?
It's a weapon, an accessory. It's a
Use
very
it to-
versatile
use it
item.
for choking, I think, as well.
Oh, can you?
Well, yeah, you could.
You definitely can, but you got to make sure you don't put it on too tight. You can't get it off in time.
Do you guys ever tried handcuffs?
All the time.
No, I haven't, Jen.
And you, Chad?
No.
Should we have a go tonight?
Don't lose the key is all I
Maybe
can say.
tonight,
If you have
yeah.
a real set, don't lose the key.
Wouldn't
It
that
gets
be awkward?
very awkward.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's very awkward.
It's very awkward.
Getting yourself down to locksmith the next day. It's not what it looks like.
Locksmith actually doesn't have a key for handcuffs.
No, but he'd cut them off you,
Yeah,
wouldn't he?
exactly.
You could cut them up, but then they're still on your. Yeah, you could cut all the way through it. You just go to the police station and say, hey, so here's the situation.
I was having
Sorry,
some
officer.
raunchy intercourse, and the key ended up down an orifice, and we can't seem to retrieve it. Or up one, I don't know. I don't know, maybe.
I don't know. Maybe.
Shout out to Alex Nair.
Definitely watching.
Well, Shox inside of the site hasn't moved since the bomb's gone down. He's still waiting for the entrance from heaven. He'll find it. AZ hitting the ground dead. He left the high above with life inside of his body. That's been taken away. Kenny's going to do the same. This is going to put it to 14 for G2. It's a heads-up brawl at this point. We've had a reset already. This is our second best of 3 in the grand final.
Absolutely is. Well, 14-8. And now looking for map points after the full reset. North have dropped off significantly, I have to say. We had quite a quick turnaround in terms of getting this next best of 3 started. AZ trying to get towards that window room, can't make it happen. It's now Cajun B who's been winning back-to-back clutches, it seemed, and especially on Nuke in the first showing. First go to tap the bomb and can't make it happen. It's going to be 15-8 now for G2. Looking very comfortable, I have to say. Much more exciting to see them on this showing than in the first best of 3. They actually looked a little bit overwhelmed,
Would
I
you
have to
say
say.
this is full control now, Henry?
I would say, my friend, this is full control.
That's what you like to see in Counter-Strike. People really taking it to their opponents. Kenny and Shox on this last round going to be playing together in the decon door, and this is quite a good decision. As the smoke will come out, it's going to displace one of the players. Shox flanking behind the vent. This gives him an opportunity with the Molotov delaying 7 seconds, but AZ knows the jig is up.
AZ's got Shox. He's Kenny opens the
Oh, he can't
door.
quite
Gun
get it.
barrel showing. Can't do anything of it because AZ's held him off. So they'll fight to see another round, not another day. We're going to end at some point today, I promise. We are in the next one.
We are on the
so
next day.
We've got 23 hours and 23 minutes. Mathematics.
2 plus 2 plus 2.
That's it.
Yeah, what's that from? Chat.
Alrighty.
Let's tie it up, shall we?
Big host dog Chad back in the seat, the big seat, the host chair,
The throne.
the throne as it were. That's G2 taking the first map in the second best of 3. That's going to relieve a lot of pressure there. They were down 2 in a row, with North showing some stunning resilience on the first BO3. And for them to take it to this point in the game is quite impressive. But if they want to take home the cold hard cash to buy those jet skis, they're going to have to put in a little bit more effort.
Yeah, I don't know if you're aware, but like the new 4-stroke turbo jet skis cost more than 10K.
I was thinking just like an old Skidoo.
Oh yeah, you can buy an old one, like a Millennium 2-stroke Bombardier for probably $2,200 now.
Yeah, well,
If that.
obviously the 10K, they need a trailer. Maybe they need to,
That's
hire
probably
a-
trailer.
hire a car
That's
for the
probably trailer.
weekend as
Jet ski
well.
trailers are
You gotta
cheap.
get down to the beach or the lake.
Use
maybe
Cajun's
even the
Tesla.
river.
It's got good torque.
It does it.
Yeah, electric has
Speaking
great
of talk,
torque.
Henry, can you take over?
Yeah, what's the next? I'm not the host. So I
Oh,
know what's
sorry.
coming in next.
So next will be Cobblestone once more.
Okay.
And if G2 are able to take this map, we will see them as the victors and Shocks retaining the title of the HTC, I guess, Invitational God.
Yeah, that would be fine.
Yeah.
He won the Vive earlier as well, so it'd be a clean sweep for him.
That's
Take
why
everything.
he brought the king hat, right? Because he's king from last time. He's hoping to retain his throne.
Yeah,
And
doing a good
things are
job.
looking good now, as maybe they were just getting to the second best of 3 for shits and giggles.
Yeah, they wanted to just give him a chance, False sense of security.
Why not, eh?
Yeah, see how late we can make this go. Well, Chad, what's next?
I don't actually have any information. I just assume we're just going to chill out, maybe talk a little bit about the game.
I need to use the toilet today. Is there any
You
chance
can
of a
go.
break?
Just go.
Yeah.
I'm giving you permission as the host.
Right. That's
If you want to
fine.
go, you go.
I
It's like school, in school how
put your
there's...
hand up. and-
Yeah, it's behind
No, you don't have to put... high school, when I was in high school, it was if you need to go take a slash, just go. Don't ask the
Yeah.
question. Don't really interrupt the class. We're all adults here. We're here to learn. If you're not here
You're
to
not
learn,
really
get
an
the fuck
adult
out.
in high school, though.
In Australia, maybe we look at our students differently, treat them with a bit more respect. But no, if you want to go, Henry, feel free.
No, that's fine. Well, I'll wait till we get the next update and I'll work out what's going on.
Okay. Maybe Vlad, now that he knows you need to urinate, he's just thinking, "Jeez, let's see him piss himself. This could be the highlight of the day."
Yeah, it could be.
It could be the highlight. We've had some touch and go moments.
It's been a rough one, some would say. What's been your highlight of the 2 days?
We had this earlier. I'll change my answer.
Oh,
I said
sorry.
I said Susan was a good one earlier, and he
Susan's
said
great.
Calix. I'll try and mix things up. What else has been good? The resurgence of AZ has been nice. We talked about his
Yes,
form.
actually, yes.
His form was very poor, generally speaking, the last few months,
Yep.
and now he came into this tournament looking nervous and shaky.
alive.
Well, back into it. And
You slip off if you need.
no, it's okay.
Chad and I
I can
can do
last. I
this.
can last him up. It's okay.
Okay.
There's no messing about here. You'll be back in no time, Henry. Matt
Kenny and
I've got
I
this one on the
have got
All right.
or Chad and
Okay,
I have
I'll be
got
right
this. I got your red button. Don't worry, you're gone. Take the blue pill in the morning. I have to. It's part of my my
Isn't
life
the
now.
blue pill Viagra? Anyway, Kenny,
no.
gonna hit a tag on that of AZ trying to come in from the platform. We'll grab one on Cajun, and now AZ with no HP really can't get a lot done here. He's going to get crossfired out by Shocks, playing over towards that rock. And the first round of the second map going in the favor of the Frenchman, the Baguette Kings.
You're really running with this, aren't you, Chad?
The Frenchman?
Just everything.
Oh, someone's got to do it.
I agree. Keep going. All right, I'll keep going.
Yeah, you,
Kenny
you
S.
take it now.
plants.
You get involved.
AWP, he's going to hold up on top of the hut. It's going to be Shocks as well, working in from inside of the actual hut. I did that twice. You see, I've lost track of the map. What?
Do you know what rhymes with hut? Smut,
Ah, there you go. There you
cut.
go. Rut. Kenny's got AZ down, starting it off well again. G2 picking up 2 rounds. T side, not unsurprising. Remember, it is the exact same 2 maps we just played.
Yeah, the big thing for me was it looked like G2 were coming back on that CT side. They put a lot of rounds on the board, and then it was snatched away. And we saw it in the previous match today with these two teams, where Kenny snatched it away with that jumping 5-7 frag to put it into overtime. So these guys have had very, very close matches on Cobblestone here.
Good play,
And,
Shocks.
it's good to see a highly contested Counter-Strike. That's what we live for.
Has North run out of gas?
Well, that's a great question.
The answer is no, because he drives a Tesla. I just told you that. I was testing you.
Don't they need to have gas as well? Though?
No, Teslas are 100% electronic.
They're 100% electric.
Yeah, they're not
Really?
hybrids.
You get a really good tax
Electric
rebate
cars.
in Denmark, I think, if you buy a Tesla.
You do,
Yeah.
in most places. You don't have to pay tax to go into the center of London. I'm sure Henry, if you were here, would tell you all about it.
Yep.
You don't have to pay tax in California. You have a much different tax in California.
Yep.
AZ, meanwhile, going to slip back in, but Kenny's already holding the angle. G2 undefeated thus far.
They're looking real good. I think that's probably the best way to describe the situation right now. North don't even have a frag on the board.
Welcome back, Henry G. How you doing? Yeah, very well. Thank you, Hank. Good
Well,
to be
we
here.
were trying to pretend like you didn't leave. But Henry, now we've got you back to you in the studio.
How's it going, lads? 4-0. This is looking good for G2, and even better there. Not bad at all.
Yeah, you know what Creamy Moses would say.
I know what he would say. We can't repeat that on the airways.
Well, we fucking said everything else this weekend. Why can't we repeat that?
Moses is next level PM.
Yeah, you don't want to know what that guy's up to at this point.
Talk about his big daddy Donald Trump powdering the bottoms of the rest of the world, especially North Korea.
Okay. Didn't know we were going there. But
Yeah, I mean, this was going. This is a great final until we brought the Beaver back. Should we trade him out for Paula?
No, the Beaver's doing a good job. He's bringing the comic relief.
I'm doing a bit of everything.
Yeah.
Doing the play-by-play, the host. I've done some interviews.
How did you find the interviews?
The interviews are less stressful than play-by-play. I don't think.
I found the interviews stressful. I've never done them before.
It's just for me, like the play-by-play, you need to be really witty, and when you're sitting with someone like Matt, who's able to spew genius time and time again, it makes me feel like a moron.
You are a moron.
Dankeschön.
Danke, danke, danke.
Then you say bitte schön.
I don't speak German. I just say you're welcome.
You need to have a few niceties. G2 running away with this one. 6 rounds up. Here's 6-0. The big donut coming out for the boys on North.
Yeah, it's struggle city for them right now. That's what I'm saying.
Coming out on Cajun. I think they felt that they were being penetrated a little bit too harshly by that of Kenny's. And now AZ's head is going to be taken off by Shox. He's pushed up into that balcony area. Cajun now searching with the orb. Knows where one player is and assumes that the other must be close by. Has kind of managed to get into the back lines. If he finds this frag on the side, he could stick the defuse. He will find Kenny, who's going for some kind of crazy play.
Did you see it? The gun barrel stuck through the wall. As soon as Cajun got close, his op was sticking through the wall.
That nade could do it.
Hadouken!
Touchdown. Oh, not quite. It's over already. You can't defuse that, my friends.
It was tight, but...
I don't know if we can get a replay of that, but yeah, when he walked around the corner, the op was sticking through the
Kenny
wall.
did change to a Molotov to throw on the bomb. It's a little bit silly. Just shoot the guy.
You're silly.
7-0 now. James Bond for the north side.
Wow.
Or is it for the G2 side? I would say it's for the G2 side.
Oh, wait, you need to be 0-0-7, which is no
Yeah,
assists.
no, it's fine. Cajun's going to start it off. Kenny goes down. Shox. Trying to hold off an angle, but there's two of them, not one. That's going to break the goose egg. As soon as you mentioned it.
Well, we did say, even in the first map of this grand final, 3 rounds, that's enough on the CT side. That could be enough to work with there, and it might look like a very one-sided affair at the moment, but North can still bounce back in. That's the first on the board, like you said. Broken the goose egg. Orbs out on the Cajun B. AZ, of course, still on that side as M4. That seems to be the most prevalent rifle we've seen on the CT side.
How do you feel about trampolines?
Love
Don't
them.
like them.
Love them.
My grandparents used to have like an outdoor one, like with like an Olympic style one. It was really fun being on one of those because you get a lot more elevation.
Yeah, they can be quite scary outside, especially.
Yeah. Have you seen the new age ones now? In Australia, they're like caged. It's really bad.
Yeah, they're all like that
They're
now,
dangerous
I
AF.
think. Yeah, I think they're all... You're talking about the circular ones that come with like those like big things around them, the black netting almost. Yeah, that's pretty common now, I think. Too many kids have fallen off. Do you ever double jump your friend?
Yeah, that was always fun.
Yeah, you just send them flying.
Yeah, that was a good one. You can actually cause some damage with that.
Yeah, you can. That's why I think that's why the cages exist now. Cajun's going to take Kenny. Speaking of caging, and it's going to be Shox left in a 1 versus 2 with bomb planted. They've got to cross him though, and they haven't checked stables. They think he's on the site. This could be easy for Shox.
It always is.
Is it? Yeah.
Watch this.
Done. Boom.
Where is he? Boop. I don't know. Boop. Is that a full
He's on it.
defuse?
He's on it. He's
No,
definitely
he's
on it.
not,
Cajun.
he's not, he's not.
You're right. You're right, Chad. I'm sorry.
Oh.
Oh, that's interesting. He went for that. He's still got the defuse.
Yep.
It's all good.
Yeah, he would have been able to see the Spidey wires, right?
That's true. Well, the spider wire is a big part of the game now. I guess jumping it. I don't think that's probably like put into everyone's head right now. I still think like you look at it and you're still thinking like he could. Is he? Isn't he?
I guess it also depends on like what resolution and quality you're kind of playing on. If you're using like a low res, maybe you might not notice it as much. Especially it might blend in with the model.
Do you know the new Valve added the wires when you press E on the bomb now to show when you're actually doing it?
Yeah.
So he wasn't even touching the bomb, wasn't diffusing it, it was kind of baiting when it was. And Shoxy jumped up and presumably could have seen the wires or not. But
AZ.
Yeah, I didn't like that update, I'm not going to lie to you.
Tried the one-way smoke, gets punished for it. Kenny dishing out more punishment.
powdering more bottoms.
Buggering more assholes.
He's done enough of that today. Can't do any more. It's going to be 9-2. And another nice headshot there from Kenny. So this is 1-0 in this grand final. The bracket was reset. North did a very good job in the first opening series. But looking to close it out now, it's up to Cajun B. He's got the AWP. And coming out, it's very difficult to win these sort of rounds. He's got the defuse kit and, of course, the smoke grenade. Can check that on top of the bomb, but with two players to find, maybe this is possible now. He's just going to find Shoxy at the 5-7, very good at close range, but can't get the shots required. It's going to be Shoxy to take him down. 10-2. I think we may be getting close to our champions arriving here.
I think the crown is slowly being placed on their heads here, frag after frag, round after round, as G2 build a solid lead. But we have said time and time again throughout this event that the terrorist side has a huge advantage because they have the post-plant positioning. Once more, that's being demonstrated here. Back to you in the studio, Matthew.
Shox is waiting for AZ. He can wait all he wants. AZ's not going to peek in directly. And when he does, he makes good of it. It's going to be Cajun to swing around, but Kenny's already got it inside of KFC. Not much time for Cajun to work on this. I'd stick it. I don't blame him for doing this.
Oh, the pistol baited him.
Worked. That's actually awesome.
Well, did Kenny do? I missed it. He dropped
threw
the pistol.
Yeah.
Right, okay.
And it made him off. He let go of it because he assumed he was going to peek after it.
Yeah. And the full defuse doesn't work, we just stuck it.
Yep.
Oh, you hate to see that. Well, 11-2. AK getting up close and personal this time, a change of pace. Shoxy trying to throw it. That's a leg shot, I think, coming in nice and early. You can see KGB's got down to 14 HP. AZ will be the one coming out of the connector as well. He's found a frag, but still Shoxy waiting for him. He takes on AZ. Round's pretty much over. I don't see KGB feeling to step up there. Nice shoulder bait from AZ. That's going to be Shoxy dead now, presumably. There it is. Good shot from AZ. They found the third round. We've been calling that the magic number for now. You get 3 on the CT side of Cobble. You're pretty much set. That's enough. It's not ideal, sure, but it's okay.
4 would be sitting pretty for North. We've seen, well, as you were in the toilet, Henry, you mentioned the amount of overtimes these guys have had today on this same map. This would be the third time they're actually playing it, so the tendencies by this point might be shining through.
Kenny, meanwhile, with the bomb already down, is going to peek back out. Cajun, good angle. Shox. He's just going to wait this with time. Has no information at all, so he's still looking out toward B platform, but I think he's going to conclude here that they are both. Yeah, I've not seen it.
Oh, he's got this,
Go
doesn't
on
he?
the bomb. That's quite good. 12-3. Thank you for the automatic.
Bite the bullet.
Emphasis.
Bite the bullet. Get the fuck out of here, North.
Kick the bin. Kick the bucket. Whatever it is. You probably say kick the bin. Do you have a bin list then in Australia?
Not a bucket list.
Well, no, but you guys always say in the bin. Do you kick the bin instead of a bucket?
Bin
A bin's like a rubbish bin. It's like a trash can.
Yeah, but a bucket could still be a. It could be. Why is a bucket relevant?
A
to
bucket
that?
is like a pail, which you'd use for water.
Yeah, I know, but you
right?
could use a bucket as a bin.
Yeah, but it's not because it's a bucket. So what you would use a bucket for would most likely be sand or water or something which you'd need to move from point A to point B. Whereas a bin is what you would actually use for rubbish, which water
I
or
use a bucket for my
sand
bins.
normally is not.
I use a bucket for my bins. That's all I'm saying.
Anyhow, let's get hyped for these last few rounds, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls.
Kenny S and Shoxy managed to pick up the first round. It's going to be a clean sweep as well. Both players surviving. 13-3. G2. CT side now. Ow, can't get that first shot in this occasion B with the AWP. Managing to take it down. And Kenny S now left in a pretty difficult scenario here. Wolf's looking at him and AZ coming in now. He has got one flashbang to work. If he can find the kill KGB, maybe there's a chance. Not looking likely now. Time ticking away.
Not a lot he can do here, Matthew.
No, I don't think so, Chad. As Kenny's going to try and sit this one back. See if anyone's dropped off the other side. Elevation is not a bad decision, but unfortunately it's only going to be good for 1 kill. Or is it? He's got to get on it pretty much right now. So Cajun with an AWP, perfect position. And he's made no mistake of it.
Good effort from Kenny, to be fair. Managing to get one kill there and touching the bomb at least. Could have had some legs to it, but unfortunately not. It's going to be 13-4 now for North, and getting very close to tournament point here. Shoxy, if you're not aware, is the current reigning champion here of the HTC Championships, and he was a 1v1 champion last time, looking to get the 2v2 championship under his belt as well. Already won a virtual reality tournament as well, so he's doing very well here.
Well, he's got all the go gear.
Yeah.
The king of Bucharest. It's Kenny that's going to flash out. I don't know, Chad.
Maybe the prince.
Yeah, and princess maybe, Chad. I'm not really sure. Cajun B's going to walk back out. AZ's already got Shocks down, so this is a good chance for North to pick up a 5th round. Or is it? Because Kenny's actually going to hold off AZ, and it's quite far away. It's Cajun, he knows it. I'm surprised he doesn't just stick it there, to be honest. But he's already tagged him up, so make no mistake. Unfortunately, he's lost the time.
Still got the fist bump there.
Yeah, good shots by him.
Yeah, got the fist bump in. He's still feeling confident.
This is where North mount the comeback, and we go 7 overtimes deep.
That could happen. They won the first round in the second half.
I don't know, maybe. AZ's dropped off a bit. Maybe, like Matt said, he's run out of gas. Only 5 frags for him in this map. Cajun the one doing a bit of work and seeing if he can keep them in this matchup. Kenny's been shining with this rifle, doing a lot more damage there onto AZ. Now both players have been identified from the north side. Spam comes out. AZ grabs one. Kenny with the trade. 1-on-1 and Cajun finishing it off again. Maybe he shouldn't be known as the cleaner. Maybe he should be known as the closer.
Well, that's kind of the same thing in the way he's trying to describe it. He's cleaning up all the mess.
Mopping up his opponents.
I'm with you.
Yeah, you are. You're in the same room. We're all together.
We're all in this together.
Yeah, we're all going down together. Yeah. Kenny's going to work his way in closer with the rifle. He's gone back to it again. He didn't use the AWP much on the first iteration of this map. Kenny, good shot on AZ. Well, this will flush him out. Cajun doesn't know which way to go. Shocks is up close. Sure. He hasn't been able to hit anything, and yes, they finally will convert around number 14.
It's a good attempt. North coming in faster, but it's going to be Kenny S and Shoxy finding a kill. Yeah, you're right. 14-6 now. We're getting to the end of this one, as we'll start to close it down. It's going to be North not looking like they really turned up. After getting the bracket reset map, they kind of dropped off significantly. That first map was quite a one-sided affair, and this one even more so.
Absolutely. Kenny with a flash over. Again wants to stick with the double rifle, but he gets caught off by an AWP. Cajun immediately through the vent. And Shocks has a 1v2 and a very long entrance to walk in. Op's going to be staring down towards Stables as soon as he steps out from this angle. Oh, take it back. Cajun was there. Take away the X, right? He's moved. He's vanished. He's gone back to a different position. Misses a shot, though, and AZ makes no mistake. That'll be 7 for them. Still just 2 to go for G2, but it's going to be no easy task.
Huge uphill struggle at this stage. Orps and up Cajun B. He's been carrying so far in this version of the release. He's going to find another opening frag there. It's AZ who's dropped off, and we'll see whether Shoxy can do anything about this scenario. I think that's the flashback coming in. Easy frag to take down Cajun B. This could be it now, as we'll get to tournament point. AZ takes a nade to the face, down to 72 HP. Flashbang is decent, though. That'll at least buy him a little bit of time. Shoxy now just trying to wait for him to make a mistake, and it comes in, Matt. There it is. Tournament point now granted for G2. All down to that man on the screen. The legend of Counter-Strike. It's Shoxy Jesus.
Yep. 1 to go. Shoxy Jesus, who could be a back-to-back HTC champion. I think, what does that mean? What does HTC give him for that?
I'm not sure. Maybe
absolutely nothing.
Another Vive.
Money.
A phone.
Money.
20 grand.
Yep, 20 grand's not bad. Kenny doesn't get any cut of it, obviously.
Obviously.
Shocks will get it closer. AZ's going to hold off. Good angle. I always did like this angle. The problem is if he misses the shot when they go toward Rock, they can control the peak against him. Dodge the first flash. Makes no mistake. It's Cajun that actually hits it. Excuse me. First as AZ will follow it up. More sprays. He's got to have like 2 left after this event.
Yeah, he's been doing that, what, clutch you later or something every single time. Nice to clutch you.
Something. Yeah. Welcome to the clutch.
Welcome to the clutch.
Nice to clutch you's not bad, though.
No, that's the NTC product line. That's what they said, hats and stuff.
That's right.
What I was thinking of.
Nice to clutch you. And that, doesn't it actually mean something else? Like, I don't know.
No
FNX not even on Immortals anymore, apparently.
Yeah, I need to read the article. I haven't read that yet. Anyway, neither here nor there.
Yeah. Cajun B going to take down Kenny S. Cajun B going to take down Shocks as well. Leaving us on the penultimate point. We will sit and wait once more. Thoughts on the overall event, Henry?
I've actually really enjoyed it. Obviously, the format never been tested before. That's why we kind of found ourselves a very long day, but still, it's been great to see. Nice to see the top players kind of embracing it and enjoying themselves. This could be
Cajun shuts it down. That was the entrance they needed. I thought surely AZ was a sitting duck.
Yeah, and I think we've had some really exciting rounds, some huge clutch moments, and like some great storylines. Like you said, the Space Soldiers guys coming into this tournament once again as underdogs and proving themselves to be worthy opponents for the likes of some of the world's best. And here we go then, Matt. 5 tournament points available for G2. Surely we're not going to overtime. You just don't see a world of that happens. But Cajun B, he's fighting as he hits another shot there with the AWP.
Sharks going aggressive as Cajun pushed out inside of the Molotov. Good spray. Actually, take that back from Kenny. It was the Flames. It's going to leave him in a 1 versus 1, although he's got 12 HP. M4. It's not even like he can get the jump and headshot. He's got to be perfect, and AZ's having none of that. Overtime could be a possibility again, Henry.
Definitely a possibility, but unlikely. We'll see, though. It's Cajun B doing the majority of the work. AZ's now starting to come to life. 4 rounds in a row, 4 North. Number 27. Hear the music at the start.
Oh, this is good from AZ.
Easy
Dead.
kill.
Oh, nearly wasn't, but yeah, good positioning. So, do we write this one off, or does Kenny have a chance? We'll find out.
He's won some 2v1s before, but it's very, very unlikely, all things considered. He's got flashbangs to work with here, has no idea what the T's are. It takes something amazing and missed shot potentially, and it's going to be the PT50 to pick up. Round number 12 there for North. The Danes still going at it as we enter round number 28. Overtime. This would be quite a fitting way to close things out after what we had before. Ready to go though. Cajun B looking towards middle once again.
Kenny this time checks the vent right away. Won't get caught off by that position again. Cajun's going to watch up on Juliet, though. He's got to be so good with a shoulder peek. Entrance from Sharks, and Kenny's got it. That's it. HGC champions, G2, Sharks, and Kenny. A very good round at that, I have to say.
Yeah, that was very good. And what an entertaining series it's been. The grand final, we got the bracket reset. It's been a while since we had that sort of upper bracket sort of advantage in the tournament. And it seemed to almost work out for North there, but they fought at the final hurdle. Shoxy and Kenny S proving too powerful for everyone at this tournament. They had their ups and downs, and they actually lost on the first day as well. Going down to that lower bracket, but fighting back eventually into the playoffs. And yeah, looking strong ever since.
Very strong, I have to say. I'm impressed. I'm very impressed with AZ and Cajun B. They both played very well. Hopefully, as you said, this is confidence for AZ. I think he's shown that he can be lights out. Cajun was more the rock.
Yeah, Cajun was just like nothing too flashy. It wasn't like going absolutely nuts with like quick scopes and like flick shots. He was just doing what was required of him to get the at least one shot per round. And AZ, as the tournament progressed, he started to look like his old self. Like I said, the kind of
absolutely.
the Dignitas form like we used to know him from. And that's here's the bracket.
There's a look at our bracket. It's all the way through. This was playoffs today. It started out with Rain and Nico playing against the two that just picked up the tournament win, and then Zontaras and Calix, excuse me, taking on North. North actually protruding all the way through. Are you going to come around and sit?
Yeah,
We've got
sit
chairs
down, boys.
for
Get
you
the
lads.
headset on. The champions are here.
Why is Kenny
champion.
giving me grief as soon as he gets
What
in?
did he
He's
say?
already shit-talking me. I don't know what he said. I didn't hear him.
Right.
But there we go. I'll hold this. Don't worry. I got this for them. I'll hold your money. I'll be your fangirl.
Right. Here's the grand reveal. We have the boys.
Hello.
Congratulations.
Hello.
Thank
you very much.
They did it. Did you think the bracket reset was going to happen? Were you scared?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Really scared.
What about the fatigue? Did you feel tired like going into that one?
Yeah.
2 a.m.
Really tired. I think North were really tired as well.
Yeah. Well, congratulations, boys. Shoxy, you've done it 2 times in a row here. It's got to be quite a nice feeling.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah?
I love HTC.
He loves HTC.
I
man.
love you all.
Oh my God.
I love
love to see
HTC
it.
too.
Yeah.
No one asked you, Kenny. Why the decision to play? Okay, all right. Why the decision to play the same 2 maps in the veto twice?
Because our pick is Nuke, not Cobble, and we just felt like the 2 times we just played it like really badly, you know. So
We basically fucked up twice.
All right,
Fucked
fair
up
enough.
twice.
I'm gonna put the check down. I'm actually gonna run and leave with that. That's all mine now. Okay. You can
Yeah,
have it.
Kenny, I
guess.
noticed in the first best of 3 then the grand final, the AWP was a little bit shaky for you. You went to a right a few times and then it came back once again. Did you change anything up or you just got more confidence in the second showing or what?
No, I actually felt really confident with the AWP during the entire tournament, except the first match maybe.
Yeah, okay.
But I'm just adapt to the map and the side. That's it. Like in Cityside and Kerbal, I will mainly play with rifle because it's easier. And on Nuke, I feel comfortable with the AWP, so
Yeah,
both
like
sides.
not many people are willing to pick up the AWP on Nuke at the moment. It seems like you're actually one of the main players that's doing that, and you're very good at the close range, very fast shots, and I guess it suits your play style.
Yeah, exactly.
How did you adapt? We were talking to Shocks when he was on the desk. How did you adapt to figuring out the spawns? Did you have any subtleties you picked up on? Like, have you spawned at ramp? Did you know that there was likely going to be someone at orange box? Was there any rhythms or patterns you found?
Yeah, of course, we played many times the maps, so we basically knew the spawn and the pattern, even though it's not 100%, I guess. But yeah, especially on Nuke, we were the first team to play it, and I remember arriving on the server earlier than the opponents, and we actually checked every spawn, and yeah, just get the advantage.
There's like 30 spawns apparently.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
These
Is there
guys
like
do
is
the
there like a
work.
file you can look at? You have to just test them one by one or what?
Well, I'm not sure. We were just told that by the PGL admins,
Okay,
and I
fair
assume that they would have done the work on it, looking into this for the event.
Yeah.
Well,
So,
there you go.
There you go.
Interesting stuff. The trophy is fragile apparently, so don't drop it on your way home. Do what you can. 'Cause
It's gonna be hard at the
get
airport.
someone. Yeah, that's true. Get someone.
There
else
is a
great.
nade as well.
Yeah, that's not getting through security. Sorry, lads. I'll keep that here with me. Don't worry about it. Henry and I, we're the champions. We
Yeah,
can
we've done it
pretend.
again.
Yeah, nailed it. We always do.
Not sure about it.
well, boys.
They don't like
Matthew,
the
would you like to
idea.
close out the show for us?
I don't know. Would you guys like to close out the show for us?
I saw you played, Matthew, last year. You were so terrible. I never
Yeah,
saw someone
you know what?
that
I
bad.
had you on my team in Cologne on a show match,
Oh,
and
yeah.
you were terrible.
Yeah,
you didn't even make any calls.
Yeah, guess why I was terrible? Because I was playing with you.
No, because we had
How
James
can- how can you
Bardoff.
actually win
Because we
with a
had
guy
James
like you, bro?
Bardoff. Actually, fun story. You called one round, and we finally said, all right, listen, we had Giuliano on our team too. We said, all right, listen, we're finally going to make a call. We're going to do this. And you go like, all right, we're going to do a 3-2 split on A. We're playing cash. I'm going to go outdoor. Matt, Julie, you go A main. And then we get there, and all we hear is Bardoff going, hey, can someone boost me in mid? And we're like, are you serious? Is this real life?
Yeah.
Yeah. Outrageous.
If you were me, what would you do?
Kill him. Team kill him. Take care of Bardoff. Just get him out put him out of his misery.
No, I have to kill them all because when I'm playing with you, it's so hard to win.
Apparently,
but-
I'm the problem.
And on
But
that
on the
bombshell.
other hand, you are really good at casting. And you're better than Henry.
Better than, sorry? Than
Than
Henry.
Henry.
Oh, well, that's not hard.
No, it's not hard.
Nah,
That's
that's not
not
true, though. And we actually won this
Well,
tournament for
on
you.
that note,
Yeah,
because I
well,
can't
yeah.
win anything, I think it has been a ton of fun. Congratulations again to Shocks, back-to-back HTC champion, even though he had Kenny as dead weight this time, that he had to carry to victory. We've had a ton of fun, as always. We've been unprofessional, and I'm not sure if I still have a job as a caster tomorrow based off of that alone. We'll find out. Thanks very much for joining us, guys. We'll see you again soon, hopefully, for another HTC event.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye,
Thanks,
everyone.
thanks. HTC, 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 HTC. It's
That's
over.
it.
The sunlight begins to fade now, and I feel like I'm losing time, but I don't know how I'm here. The sunlight has turned to gray, and I feel like I'm losing love again. I don't know how I'm here. I could feel your heartbeat. I could feel somewhere you're looking down. I could feel your heartbeat. I could feel somewhere you're looking down. 'Cause it's you I'm loving, and it's you that I wanna breathe. And it's you I'm loving, and it's you that I wanna need. I know now we're getting older. The world we built is slipping through our fingers. We're running out of time. But you are the one I've chosen, and I won't lay still.